Definitely got to remember to turn back on the music. Usually when I'm gaming, I like to listen to podcasts. So plus the soundtrack is awesome, like River City Girls. Yo, welcome back to another Stay on the Island. I'm Vay. No Cam today. I'm just lazy. Don't feel like tackling my hair. So I decided to just run some early morning smite. Hopefully get to some DKO to see how I feel. I haven't ran smite for a little while, so should be fun. It's amazing how alive this community still is for as old as this game is. These like games as a service type of things that just go on forever are starting to amaze me. They kind of spawn out of the MMO concept, pushed it out to like different genres of play, basic concepts. All of them have RPG mechanics. That's the way you kind of keep it going. But still,
Hey, what's good?
games, they kind of feel like they have infinite lifespans nowadays,
Salutations.
unless you're Outriders or Anthem or a bunch of other games that fail to be in live service. It really is a terrible model, in my opinion.
Attack left lane.
Bow, bow, bow.
A very astute choice.
Gonna stack penetration.
Minions have reached.
Ooh. I'll be on minion patrol, I guess. Adding.
A new threshold.
I'll be inside.
Got him. I'm out of here.
The way. A touch of talent.
I'll be inside.
Be right back.
I guess the biggest threat I'm worried about is Chalk. Because if he stacks magic defense, Slam a silence, do some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is kind of standoffish, backline type damage. Ooh, aggressive. Aggressive.
Watch your step.
Tried to take me out, bro.
An enemy has been slain.
A very astute choice.
Oh, damn.
Get through this.
Guess James trying to get into something. You know, I had to wait. You gon' have to wait, brother. I'm running a game. Yeah.
You better watch out. I'll be in charge.
Watch your step. Get through this. The way
Damn. Ooh, damn. Couldn't get away.
a touch of talent. The way
Slain. Has been slain.
watch your step.
I'll be in charge.
Woo. It's getting a little rough out here. Losing our lead.
Target locked.
An ally
Where
has
do you
been
think
slain.
you're going?
An enemy has been slain.
Going for some cooldown.
Double kill.
A very astute choice.
God damn.
I am on you.
Get through this.
Ooh. I'm back in. You know what? Nope. Give me the power.
Nice try.
Ooh, crap. Damn.
The way.
That guy's a good shot, man. He's clipped me a couple of times. Man, I'm getting nuked. Nope. Oh, outvoted. It happens.
Hell yeah!
Cancel that.
Yo, yo, you got me? All right. I'm gonna just jump into some division, I guess. I guess I lied to everybody. Let me update my stream title. See what you up to. I can't seem to get away from this game, dude. I have no idea why all the homies love it so much.
So, real quick.
Ah, there we go. Yeah. Hey,
Okay, sorry.
just heads up. We are on stream.
All right. Well, first, good morning.
Good morning, brother.
My connection's back up, so we're good.
All right. Yeah. What happened?
You didn't hear? It was just an outage. I don't know when it went back up, but I fell asleep around like 1:30 in the morning, so it must have been after that.
All
Um,
right.
you don't have to jump into division because I'm not even really. I just turned it on because I'm downloading Destiny 2 right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm not really playing it.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Woo.
so because I know nothing about this game, I was looking about like what content is out, like what expansions have existed. It's very confusing. Um, I'm counting 5 expansions. One, the
Oh
fifth
my
one hasn't come out until March, I guess.
dude.
So
Hold on. Wait. Give me 1 second. Let me fix my audio clipping. How I have it set up right now, whenever I talk, the console audio ducks out, and because you're a part of the console audio now, whenever I talk, whatever you say just clips out. So if I talk over you, I drown you out. I don't want to do that. So let me fix my audio ducking. It will take like 3 seconds.
while you do that, I watched your stream of our legendary run, and I didn't hear myself at all. I don't know why.
That's what I was saying. I think I said it while we were playing that your voice isn't coming across, and I don't know why. It may have something to do with your voice sharing. Um Maybe it's not turned on, maybe you thought you turned it on and it's not. It's unnecessarily complicated to even find the whole voice sharing thing, and it's and then it doesn't seem to work well because it doesn't work on Twitch at all. So if I stream on Twitch and not YouTube, whether you guys have your voice sharing on or not, it will not come across. I don't know why. So if I stream on YouTube, it comes across, but it seems to be a little finicky because sometimes people say they have it enabled and it still doesn't come across. So just check your voice sharing settings and see if that's the problem. But as far as that run, that was the best like audio run that I had gotten from streaming straight from the PlayStation out to YouTube. No, I just have so many issues, man. Audio is always a problem, man. It's always a problem.
Well, that's because I mean we could jump on Discord. I
I
can.
know. I know.
Like, what the fuck is all
Dude,
this?
dude.
And I set up his computer, so it's not like
eh,
I gave him a blank computer with his right. Like
Matter of
everything is
fact,
set up.
you know what? Yo, can we jump on Discord right now?
Yeah, let me I got my second monitor hooked back up again, so give me a second.
All right, cool. Cause that'll keep me from having to do all this audio ducking bullshit. Cause my Discord is set up to duck my PlayStation audio as well, so it'll be a cleaner chat.
All right, let me close this chat.
Fuck yeah. Let me get Discord up. All right, and we're back. So yeah, I mean, this Destiny thing, bro. I don't know. 6 years worth of expansions, some content that you can't play, but you need access to the weapons, and I'm like, oh, this is garbage.
Yeah, he said he's been playing the free version for a while. I'm like, I don't know what all that entails, honestly. From reading the stuff, it doesn't seem like it's much.
No, it's just base game. Nope, it's like trying to play Final Fantasy 11 with none of the expansions right now. Is exactly what he's doing.
I mean, the thing is, from what I'm seeing on PlayStation, they have the Legacy Collection, which I guess has the first three expansions together for $20. That apparently that's like normally like $60 or $100 or something like that, but it's 20 right now. Then I guess I'm assuming the Witch Queen was the last expansion because that's also $20 instead of like $40. So instead of
Right.
spending like $100, you can spend 40 and get all that stuff.
But then in 3 months, you
Yeah,
have the Lightbringer coming out, and that's another $50, right?
I am shocked by that price.
This is insane, man. It's insane.
This is why I've been avoiding Destiny, dude. Like I get it. It may have some interesting game mechanics, all that stuff. Like when you look at the pricing schemes, the fact it has a cash shop in it, the battle passes. When you look at all of that, or the season passes, whatever, I'm like, this is monetization hell, man. I don't
I
know.
I do not like games as a live service. I don't. I just don't. I don't like it at all. It's like poison to the industry, and
Yep,
it's these
and
some of the
it's further encouraging the worst practices. I mean,
for sure.
and I think the only reason he's playing this, even if he enjoys it, is because it's free. It's like even if
And
you
and all
found fun in it, but
and also it's another power fantasy. It's a super cakewalk.
yeah, I've heard. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a super cakewalk. I
like there's
mean, the
not really a
moment,
lot of it has gear, but it doesn't really have builds. It's more like just getting your numbers up.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean,
It seems it seems very Diablo 3-ish. Like once you find the pieces, really just getting the highest numbers on those pieces, and that's it. Like there's not really, it's not really a lot to do there. Like,
I'm willing to play it, but these prices are insane for this game that I really don't, I look at as space division.
yeah, yeah. And
It is
plus,
what
I
it is.
mean,
That's the homie.
the killer side of it is, as far as I'm aware, a lot of longevity of the game has been in the PvP, not even the PvE, which,
Yeah.
that's immediately not my forte, but
They said it's been 3 years since they put anything into the PvP.
'cause dude, when I was keeping up on the info and some of the stuff around Destiny back in the day, some years ago, like all I ever heard was like, content is this, they haven't added this, doesn't have a lot, this dungeon or this final raid is lackluster. We all playing PvP. That's all I kept hearing. Like so,
Yep.
even if they didn't add anything to it, that was the thing that kept people coming back and finding the metas and coming up builds to take each other down. And oh, this weapon is OP in PvP, so we're gonna try to farm this. Like a lot of the farming stuff like that was to get PvP builds, really, as far as I understood it. So
Right.
that was, but you know, so I mean, look, I'm not like rushing to spend money or anything like that, but and look, this is not FOMO. My thinking is this has happened before. I think this happened with Division 2 where it was like free for a while, but by the time I finally jumped into it, I had to pay for it. So like, while these
Yeah.
things are $20, I'm like, do we do this now, or like, are we really only going to play the base game and just stop? Like, if that's the deal, sure, then let's just do that. I have a sneaky suspicion there's gonna be talk later down the road of let's get one of them. It's like I feel that coming on, and if that's the case, we should at least get one of these now while it's on sale. So that's all my thinking is. Like,
Well, you know it's coming. So
and
I was
yeah.
gonna get um
So the
I don't
Legacy
know.
Collection is the first 3 expansions. If we get anything, we should at least get that. It's $20. It gives us 3 of the expansions. We don't have Witch Queen. We don't have Lightfall hasn't come out yet. So like, we got something.
Ah, there you go from a free game to like a $90
Hey,
game. You go from a free game to a $90 game to a fucking $140 game in the span of 3 months, and I don't know how I just got trapped in Destiny Hell. Holy
I'm
fuck!
I'm
That's
with you.
you get $20. That's the first 3
Dude,
expansions. What the fuck,
no,
dude?
no.
I had to watch a YouTube video on breakdowns on what
Dude,
not to buy, what to
I,
buy.
I spent 40 minutes reading online. Like, wait, so what comes in what? Like, I'm looking at the expansions on the PlayStation Store. Like, so what's in this? It's talking so much about the extra exotics you get and dungeons. I'm like, but what is in this? I'm like, what content do I get? I don't care about the raids. Like, what comes with this pack? I don't understand. Like, they don't even have like a sequential order of like this was the first one, this was the second one. It's just random packs. The
Mhm.
Legacy bundle was sprinkled in there. The 30th anniversary bundle was sticking in there, and that's none of the packs. The 30th anniversary is just some. Oh, remember Bungie back in the day? It's like I guess it's some type of like classic weapons pack or something. No
It's
expansions at
almost
all,
all cosmetic in one dungeon that I
and
guess
that one's
nobody likes.
$15.
Mhm.
There's like an emote bundle in there for $20. I'm like, what? Like, what is happening?
It's Bungie Fortnite, dude.
Oh my god, this is.
It's real bad. People love this game.
I think they're invested. That's all. It's just we've been playing this game. Sunk cost fallacy. I'm gonna keep playing because I've been playing. Like, what?
You
Hell,
know
man,
what,
even
man?
Division 2, I like pop in and out of, and like I didn't buy anything extra for this. It's just the game I bought you a couple years ago. So
Right. Like I play Smite and it's a, MOBA. So it's got some cash elements. You know how much I paid? $20 to get access to all the characters. That's it. I don't give a shit
right,
about nothing else. This game, it was $20. I've been playing it for 8 years.
yo, Division keeps teasing me with this year 1 pass. I keep debating myself to buy 'cause those damn classified missions I can't touch.
I know, right?
Whatever, whatever.
That
It
locking
sneaks
content
past and I let it
behind
go. Yeah.
the dude locking content behind them passes is ass shit. I guess they
hmm
got that going on in Destiny also. That they got seasonal content locked behind the seasonal passes.
The only reason I thought about even considering buying the classified assignments is or that year 1 bundle is because I I thought it was just a couple missions. What I didn't know is they have specific blueprints for certain named weapons locked behind that. When I learned that, I'm like, oh, I was looking like, oh, I've been doing these builds. I'm like, oh, how do you get this weapon? How do you get that weapon? I'm like, oh, wait, what's it, shield splinter? How do I get that? Oh, that's part of the year 1 pass. Mm. Mm.
That's insane that you can pay for
It's
power.
like
That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 like named blueprints that like you could only get if you buy that pass. You got to do those classified assignments, and it's like, yeah, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's no, no, nope.
so yeah, I swiftly let that go.
I appreciate you.
And now we're here.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's outrageous, man. I was like, fuck a tutorial on how to play the game. I need to figure out how to buy the game. Like this is insane. It starts at the like right at the beginning. You're at Hell's Gate. Got to pay to come in.
3 minutes left on my Destiny 2.
Can we just play some more Outriders, man, and just
Hey, you were hell bent against Outriders, man.
I was
Like
hell bent against Outriders because it didn't work.
Outriders wasn't bad. Well, okay, well
It
they
didn't
if you had
work.
kept playing it, if you had kept playing it like I did, they did patch it up eventually. So it's the post game
Well,
patch
and
system. You know how it works.
I haven't played World Slayers, so there's a
I
lot of
haven't either.
content to go back for, and that's, in my opinion, a better Destiny. And
But
if they fix,
we own it on Xbox,
oh,
so that's we'd have to
uh,
rebuy the game.
how much is it right now? Is it on sale?
I think the base
I
game is. The expansion is not, as far as I remember. Because
and
I was
that
looking at that recently.
because I am like, I would do anything to avoid Destiny. Anything. Can we go to Outriders, please?
How much is it? Let me see. It might be on sale right now, so let me see.
It's fucking ridiculous, man.
Dude, so World Slayer was $60 base. I don't know why. It's
Oh,
$39 on sale, so it's not cheap.
are they fucking insane?
It's not cheap, dude. The last time I checked it was $50. I think it's $50 on PC. But I mean, that's not saying anything. And that's an expansion. That's not even the base game.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
So there's Destiny 2 though. So I think my download is done. Oh no,
Oh yeah.
it's almost done. Need like 3 more gigs. Be done in like 50 seconds.
I
So are
played
we
a
at least
little bit of it.
are we doing the Legacy collection at least, I guess?
I'll do the $20 first 3 bundle pack. I'll start there.
Cuz
I'll
I'm do you know if this is one of those games that like if you jump in later like your base game is modified? Like, is this one of those games that like with the expansion downloaded things are different?
I have no idea.
Because you know those games that do that stuff where it's like when they add later content they change stuff in the original game and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and like
What
you may be playing 2 different games, you know.
No, what I'm guessing with how how large the download size is, it's like 100 something gigs that everything is in there. It's probably just, it's probably just like
Just
drops,
lock.
or like you just can't get into certain things. It just that type of shit. The world continuity is probably the same.
Mm. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably like whatever changes in there's probably in there now, and then you just hit a bunch of walls like you can't enter this raid, buy this
Right,
now, you know.
right,
But
exactly. Yep, yep. That's what it is. You literally hit a paywall.
uh all right, let's I told myself I would never play this game.
Me too. It's
I
been
think this is the
Destiny 1 came and went. Destiny 2 was out for 6 years, and I lasted this long. Now here I am.
again, this is the other insidious part about free to play, not just the monetization schemes, but like if you have friends or anybody that's like, hey man, we should play this, and you avoid it like the plague, and it's like,
Yep.
but my friends want to play.
Yeah. Get caught up in that broke nigga trap. That turns out to be the most expensive way to play a video game. It's like, I'm a real broke guy. I have a budget, so like I avoid the monetization traps because I can't afford them.
I mean, my resistance to FOMO is pretty strong, honestly, because I despise those practices within the depths of my soul. But
Well,
like,
yeah, for sure, that too.
I mean, the only thing that could ever get me to like cross the path is like moments like this, where it's like, and it has to be for some people, it has to be like a number of people, like we all playing this game, like okay. Like, because Isaiah's been trying to get me to play Destiny 2 for a while. When it was just him, it was just like, nah, man. Like, no. But if we all playing it, then it's like, oh, man,
Yeah. Yeah, hey, I'm with you. I'm with you.
they
What
want
did
an
you do
email
for fun?
address. Why do
Yeah,
they
they
want
want
my
your
email
life.
address?
They want your soul. Get it
Mhm.
up. Join
I'm
Bungie.
already,
Make an account.
I'm already regretting this.
You have no hope. One of us. One of oh, and I was reading about the story. It's the most corny ass fucking space opera I've ever heard.
Oh, I'm skipping all the cutscenes. Can we skip cutscenes?
Yes, yes, you can. It
Yeah,
was
all right,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, the darkness and the light and the darkness. I was like, oh
Yeah,
my
that's gonna be
god.
Destiny 1 references. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I don't understand none of that. Let me get me back to the shooting.
It's like, oh no, the wisecracking robot died. Who gives a fuck? The robot.
It's only died because they didn't rehire Peter Dinklage, and we know what happened, man.
Ridiculous.
Um,
It's already a problem when you
what?
have celebrities in your game.
That may or may not come back. Yeah, I know.
That's a fucking problem.
What? Oh my god. It's one of those move the cursor with your stick menus. Come on,
Yes.
man.
Yes, and
Stop
it's
with
horrifically
this.
slow.
This
Yes.
is a PC menu. Why? Why?
Hmm. You got to keep your mouth right on top.
This is so stupid. Nope, I'm not gonna start. I could. I'm not gonna do it. Stadia shutting down soon. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Game to give extended. Stop. What is it? What is this classes? Do the classes matter? Or is this one of those things that, like, you're gear
I,
ready to be able to choose your
I
class?
no, I think the classes give you special moves, so I think it matters.
Oh man, I gotta look this up, man. How they gonna have you choose, dude? They should have an intro to the game and let you choose a
No,
class
fuck
later
off.
once you.
Fuck off. Nope.
Why? Because I
Nope.
don't even
Fuck
know shit
off.
about these
Nope.
classes. What am I
Yo,
picking?
yo, fuck off.
I'm not gonna do it, man. I could. Oh man. Oh, okay. All right. What the hell do these things do? I'm looking at articles from 2019 to explain this shit to me. Okay. Each class has 5 subclasses. Great. Okay. Can you change classes later?
Mm.
You're supposed to have this information, babe.
You know what they gonna do? No, come on. Let's not. We know Destiny. No, you have to make 3 different characters and do 3 different grinds.
I'm not. That's not gonna happen.
That's definitely. It's gonna get you.
Yeah. Look, man. I
It's
need meaningful builds. I know enough about this game to know these builds are not meaningful at all. It is a numbers grind. Like I'm. Oh, I don't even. Blade Barrage. What is this? Melee. There's melee in this game.
mm-hmm. You can pick up swords and like kill people Fortnite style. It's really cool and dope. Make you
Wow, we use
feel
the
real
words like cool and
popular.
dope now. Okay,
Yeah, cool
that's
and popular.
all right.
Uh
What is
oh.
Hunter like a jack of all
I'm dead.
trades? What is this? What is
I think the
this?
jack of all trades might be the Titan, or maybe
Because
there is no jack of all trades.
you got like status effect grenades, damage grenades, healing grenades. Like I guess these grenades can do a bunch of stuff.
The grenades are actually just like special moves, I guess. It's
Uh,
weird that they call them grenades. They even on a cooldown, like grenades.
this is
I'm like special moves. Like
I'm not feeling great about this thing. Like I'm
it's unnecessarily complicated.
because it's trying to act like it has like depth and substance. I know it doesn't, but it really wants you to feel like you're making like meaningful choices. Make your character your way. It's like, okay.
You
Um,
saying you're not buying the sauce?
s- I'm fighting my urge to
Dang.
uninstall this right now. I'm really.
It really sucks. I didn't enjoy my time playing it, but I played it, and that's what's important.
Let me see.
Maybe it might grow on me, but also I am
I'm
willing
always
to buy Outriders. So y'all let me know where we at here.
yo. I wouldn't mind playing Outriders again. I know I can enjoy. We played the hell out of Outriders actually. We had a lot of fun with that. So I mean, the build depth and choices isn't super deep, but like what you can get
Fuck.
is like it legitimately is effective. Like there are some strong options in that game, even if they're limited.
How about we talk to Ike and see if we can do some bargaining? Do my move. Come on, man.
I don't. What I don't even. So the Titan has hammers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he also has grenades. Okay, so everyone has grenades. All right, so that's
Yeah,
not like
because
unique
grenades
to.
aren't grenades; they're special moves.
But Titan doesn't get the healing grenades. He get like straight up like I guess status effects. I was noticing in the expansion pack descriptions they were talking about, oh, wield these new elemental powers. I'm like, okay, so I guess it's gonna be lightning and fire and ice and all that kind of stuff going on.
Jeez, I just got mollywopped over here. I don't understand why we can't squad up and play some Smite together. Y'all get on my nerves. Know how many people we could murder? Murder.
My big issue with MOBAs is like they're always like, here's 4 moves on cooldown. Use them effectively at the right time. It's like, yeah, but I'm pushing the same 4 moves over and over and over again. Like it wears on me, man. Like I'm like, can I do anything else? It's like, yeah, you got your 3 moves. You good.
I can understand that. I
Eh,
mean, that's part because of that. I often um changed characters that I play. Like that's why I bought the Ultimate God Pack to have access to all 130 gods because I can't play the same
Oh,
god over and
how
over.
many? Like Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it's growing every week.
What?
They haven't
But
gotten to
then that
Jesus
also starts
Christ
to the
yet,
thing.
but
If
it's
you're the type
getting
of
there.
person, if you're the type of classic gamer where like you play characters you like, you really have to like throw that aside to play all those characters to get the variety out of the game. Because like if you play a character and you don't like the character, but they have a move that just gives variety, then you're kind of fighting yourself. Whereas like I like the moves, but I don't like the character. I don't really want to play the character, but I want to get these moves. It's like you now you're just kind of going like you either have to view everything as just like as Combo Fiend said mistakenly, like, they're all just functions. It's just like either
Oh
you view
yeah.
them all as functions or, you're just not going to touch certain characters. Like, oh, that dude looks stupid. Why would I pick him? And it's like, well, you're
I
locking
mean,
yourself out of certain moves. So,
here's the thing. I can understand that dilemma, but with 130 characters, if you can't find more than like a rotation of 5 to make you feel comfortable, then yeah, you just got to give up this game. You got too much supreme taste, and MOBAs are not for you.
because I mean, you're correct. I mean, it's like, because the whole concept behind the mobile is like, you're not really picking a character, you're picking a class or like you said, a set of moves where you're picking what's working, what allows you to do the best of what you want to do in the game within that wedge. Like you're
Hmm.
taking your slice of that 130 slices of the pie and saying like I'm going to stay with these slices right here. Unless again, unless you're the type of person who's like I don't really care about that. I'm going to learn all these characters, all their moves, and I'm just going to pick and choose whatever works in this scenario, whatever. I don't know if I play Smite long enough. I probably would get there anyway at some point. Just be like, I'll go ahead and
Man, can I
start them
say
all.
I got like mad backline harassment going on right now, and my
Mm.
warrior is not coming back to assist me, and I feel deprived, man. I feel like Achilles should be here watching my back, but that's cool. Go ahead, go ahead.
No, that's messed up. Like,
See, and that's why I need teamwork, man. All I do is play
So
arena on Smite. I don't play the actual mobile game. I just want to smash out. And one of the things that I do like about the game is the characters because they are all of them are, legends and, creatures of myth. And automatically, if you're a person like me who has an appreciation for old world religions, I already had an interest in checking out the game. And the fact that it has dope gameplay, um, and you can pick, whatever pantheon you like, whether it's Greek or Roman or whatever pantheon you like. You can pick a god just based on the fact that you like that god and just rock. So it's almost like you have a pre-installed disposition if you are the type of person like me to like history like that and mythology like that. You have a
mm,
predisposition that like certain gods anyway, and you just like fuck the moves. I just like the god.
yeah, okay. Um, so I wanted to say real quick. I meant to say this recently, and I just kept forgetting. So I know we were rotating on the homie games. So like, look, man, if we gonna rock some Smite, we gonna rock some Destiny 2. That's fine. I hope I didn't burnt my homie cachet on Destiny 2 on Division 2 because I picked the
No,
game back up just to seen it. I never expected you guys to jump in with me, so I
no,
enjoyed it you did, but I did not. That was not my homie game. I was
no.
just curious of like I haven't played Division 2 in a while, and I was like, oh, I see you playing it, and it was just like, oh, we all playing it
No.
now. Like that was not my homie game. I'm like, hey, I hope we don't view it this way. I'm down to try some Smite. I'm down I'm somewhat down to try some Destiny 2. Is just, you know,
The beautiful thing about Smite is Smite really is a free game. Like it's free and it really is free. Like you can grind your way to buy all the characters with no problem. And when I say grind, it's really not that bad. It takes a while to buy one guy, but I would say like if you consistently play the game, every 2 weeks you could probably buy a god, and if you it's 130 gods, so obviously you're just going to pick the gods that you're predispositioned to like, oh, I like the Japanese pantheon, let me go check out Amaterasu and all the rest of those motherfuckers over there, and whatever your predisposition to do or whatever. Or you can just pay $20 for the ultimate god pack that's often on sale, and you just have all gods access now and for future all gods that come out, and it's like, all right, done deal.
how much is it if when it's not on sale?
It's like $40 or something like that. I don't know. I've never not seen it on sale though. So,
Okay. Um,
but it's a fun game. I don't give a fuck about the MOBA. I just play deathmatch. I'm a scumbag. I just want to kill people. I don't want to go and do tower rush and push mins. Fuck all that. No, no. Let's get to the slapping. This
this
is
is
a game that, yeah, this is
this
a
Smash
game I
Brother
play
without the
for.
items.
I play purely for PvP. Purely. I love the PvP in this game. Damn. Obliterated. I see Nike trying to hunt me down. Uh-uh. I told you. He was trying to get me, man. Pow! Shot that nigga with the super cannon. Oh shit, I'm dead. Come on.
Oh,
Come on, stay alive.
oh, you sound like Smeagol for a second. You need to stop that. No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
I need you to
Hey,
back that up.
look.
No,
Let me
man.
tell
No,
okay,
hold
so
on.
let me tell you
Oh,
what just happened here. I was definitely getting my ass smacked up. We had a lead, but they were coming back. By the end of the game, we were neck to neck, and the team fight started relatively poorly because one of their characters have a move that's an AOE that stuns everyone. So they jumped in and kind of crippled everybody, and they started just converging in on me because I'm a mage and I'm squishy. So I knew they were gonna come in on me, and I thought I was gonna die, and I did. But one of my teammates have an ultimate that if they hit you with it, you have 5 seconds where if you die, you come back to life and teleport straight to him with full life. And he hit me with it right at the last minute, and right when they killed me, he hit me. I went flying over to him, and everybody that was swarming on me that was ignoring all the people attacking started getting slaughtered, and we won the game. Oh, thank God.
All right. Yes.
And that's Smite, baby.
Um.
It was a good game.
Um. Are there field of view options in this game? Let's
There
see.
is. There are quite a lot of options. Enjoy them
Controller.
all. Enjoy all
Oh,
the
that's
options.
right.
They're so good.
Oh,
Mm,
this menu. Oh, this stick menu. Why? Why is this a thing?
options so good. Ah, you've been destined.
Why is my 120 hertz mode off? Wait, I want it on. What are you doing? Oh, there's field of view. Yeah, let's increase that to maximum. Cool. All right, HDR off. No, on. Yeah, thank you.
Morning, Miss Violet. Morn, morning, morn, morn.
All right. Out of curiosity, is there a Jesus character in that game?
You know who they do have? The
Who?
guy who Jesus was based on. All of them.
You know what? There's so many games that involve gods and mythology the fact that so many of them have to skip Jesus is really annoying, man. That
It's
is such nonsense.
yes, I agree. I absolutely agree. They have not touched the Christian pantheon yet. None of them. No Joan of Arc, no Moses. There's no Judaism. There's Buddhism.
I've seen more Muhammad's than I've seen Jesus's in games, and it's just like, or even like just stories in general and stuff like that. You always have to tiptoe around that one if you do show anything. It's just like whatever, man. Y'all,
You know who went full swing for it?
who?
Fighting gods.
Yep, yep. And that caused controversy if you
They
remember,
did. Yep. Yep.
but
And
they
they
stuck
knew it
to it.
would, but they like fuck that.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
It's so weird how like popular religions don't see themselves don't see their religions as mythologies. It's just strange. Like you can look at old Greek religion and call it Greek mythology, and everyone accepts that. But you can't go, this is modern day mythology. They won't accept that. And so you
Are
can
people?
never group them together. Like you can't group Jesus and Odin in a video game without there being some beef.
It's too much of the truth, man. It's too close.
It's too
Like,
close. Too close. It's a reminder that people used to believe other shit and that didn't work either. It's the only evidence that we have that religion is kind of a sham. Though I'm not the person that believes religion has no place in society. I think it does. But I
my,
just think that the practice of vulturing and destroying families and isolating people to keep people inside of your religion, I think that has to go away. I think some of the practices of how they treat their congressional members, that needs to be looked at. Human rights is still a thing, man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And I mean, as staunchly anti-theist as I generally am, over the years I've come to understand not necessarily the practices themselves, but just how people view and use them.
Yeah,
I'm still staunch like anti like established religion, sure, like
yeah,
the institution of religion, but people's beliefs and like why they choose to believe it. Like as I get older, I'm far more understanding of like why people choose to believe and why they whether they're suckered into it or whether they have came on some hard times and this was like an outlet for them and somewhere to look for some hope. I get all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So it's
So,
just what
some
comes along with that is the problem.
some people need to believe that there is something after this, because their suffering is so great that without it saying that it means something, that they can't go on. Problem is that it doesn't teach you how to get out of the suffering. It just gives you meaning to the suffering, so you stay in the suffering.
Yeah, and I think the idea, and actually I was watching some stuff recently that kind of recontextualized the idea behind nihilism to a certain extent. Why people be like, "Oh, you just don't care about anything. You just want to die or something like that." Like, no, it's an admission. It's kind of a frank admission that like, no, we don't have any like intrinsic purpose. But like, I think part of the issue with not really accepting that is you don't look for purpose. When a purpose is given to you, you just take it, and it's like, but now you're taking on someone else's purpose and mission, and
Right.
that may not be the best thing for you. It's
Right. Yes. Yeah.
like
And
instead of you looking for yourself.
people are in constant look for an identity, man. Like, when it's amazing, the concept of who you are is so fragile, and it needs to be nurtured and protected so hard, because how you identify and who you identify with is it's important, man. And when you feel like you don't have a group, you 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 will latch on to anything and anyone that can sell you that feeling of you belong here. and
Yeah.
and part of the reason why it's so pervasive in today's society is because we do not encourage self exploration. We encourage
Yes.
conformity in 9 to 5 corporate life and all this other stuff like that. And what's insane is what you see is the people that are the most successful in this country are people who never follow those norms. So why is it that so many people just walk straight into the furnace?
Well, I guess it's also depending on how you're measuring success. I mean, if we're saying
True,
successful as the
true.
richest, they're definitely following those norms. In fact, they're controlling those norms. But they're not free of those norms. Like in fact, they have to be more dialed in to make the norms work in their favor to
You,
understand the norms.
you think so? I think the people who are the most successful are the people who create the norms but are never subject to them. I measure success in not finance but in power.
Okay. Well, I mean, so we're not talking like an Elon Musk esque type character. Then we're talking about
No,
like
fuck that
a
guy.
C
No, no,
or
no, 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 no. That guy's a goddamn clown. It was fun to see
so
him
are we
dance
talking
for
about
a
someone
little
like a
while.
yeah, I mean, yeah, fuck it, Elon Musk. But like, but are we talking about like somebody that is like has like a fulfilling life, or are we talking about someone when you say power, do you mean like
I
political
mean,
or
like, I
like,
mean,
I
like,
control
I
a
mean,
company
like,
or
I mean, like Halliburton Group. We're talking like, industrial war complex, puppeteering a nation type of shit. Like, those people would never follow any of the rules of the Geneva Convention. You can fuck off. We're gassing these goddamn people. You know what I'm saying? Those guys.
what
They
sure,
ain't.
I would say those are the people who need to follow those. Like they're not breaking free of the rules; they're just ignoring them. Like, like that's like I said. I don't think I
It,
wouldn't view that as like.
and that's what I say. I didn't say they were breaking free. I just say they don't
Oh,
follow
okay.
any of those rules. Yeah, they don't never
Sure.
follow any of those rules. And they climb right
Yeah.
to the top where they're just and it's so ridiculous, man. It's so
Corruption
ridiculous.
is a motherfucker. I mean, yeah. Like, yeah. No, I get you now. Yeah, I'm with it.
We look at the people. We keep marching straight in line, right? We do our jobs. We pay our taxes. We punch these clocks. We're good citizens, which I encourage. Hey, be a decent citizen, but we need to start encouraging individualism in a sense of like, yo, who are you, and really like, who are you? What do you like to do? Like, your job cannot be your identity. I know from K to through 12, they taught you to punch a clock, come to work, the bell rings, time to switch class, grab your books. You got 3 minutes. You got 30 minutes. The bell's ringing. Here, eat your lunch. Stand in line. It's a fucking sweatshop. They've got us programmed. I get it. But there needs to be a conversation about not just how to grow and be productive in America, but how to be like, I don't know how to say it in any other word than spiritually healthy, man.
Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying. I feel like I guess my sense of what it is you're referring to is a slightly different, only in the sense of like I don't think the issue personally is I think work has taken on our identity, but that only matters insofar that um we live in this a society that has all these technological advancements. I mean, when I say technology, I don't mean just like literal like automation. I mean like the way we can grow crops, the way we can do things to take care of ourselves is there in so many ways, even down to
Mm-hmm.
medicine stuff like that. But because so much of it is beholden to corporate interests and parties who are not interested in doing what's best for all of us and maybe making some profit on the side, but purely having control of property, control of IP, control of that stuff, that we are in locked into a system, at least in America. I'll say other places too, but really in America, where those things that could be making our lives better are instead used for very specific people's profit or control. And when you said power, I didn't know if that's what you meant in that sense. Like those people have a lot
Oh
of
yeah, yeah,
control
yeah. That
over
too.
things that like we all need.
Yeah. Oh
And I
yeah.
don't understand why that is a thing. So
Yeah.
work becomes your identity in the sense that like we are locked into a system where that money, that paycheck, whether you're
It's
working for
everything.
yourself or working at a job, yeah, it literally dictates, if not survival, at least your standard of living. And
Yes,
it's like,
absolutely.
and in a society as bifurcated as ours is right now, where like even the pandemic showed like the people who lost their jobs had the hardest time of it. Folks like myself were on the lower end of like we got to go home and work from home, but then there's the extreme isolation. Things are closed. You can't buy anything, and I don't mean like luxury goods. I mean even basic stuff was like kind of hard to get for a while as supply chains got disrupted. You move up within that particular strata of people who went home but could buy those things, but they started noticing those things became insanely expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And or in some cases, like, certain people scalping and poaching the market because they knew people were desperate and like things being jacked up beyond the price and these third party sellers and stuff. And then you have the people on top of that who, even during a pandemic, has the means to completely remove themselves from that situation, like you were talking about earlier, which creates this weird alienation where they're hearing about what's going on, but they don't feel it. So there's not this
Right.
shared sense with them what's happening with most of the people within the country.
Right.
And then you get
And think about during that time, how many of the people in power were telling us that we needed to stay isolated and needed to stay alone, but we're on planes and in hair salons and on beaches and just who gives a fuck about the laws? You know what I'm saying?
so
And they're the
so here.
people. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
My bad.
I'm just saying they're the people who have the pseudo power. You know what I'm saying? Just it's just insane how we don't. I don't think we really acknowledge how strange this system is and how we just keep ignoring what it's doing to us as a people.
Oh, I, and again, okay, so this is where I would caution a little bit.
All right, hit me.
The isolation in the isolation for medical reasons. Again, I don't want to make it sound like isolation just we just alone. Like that the medical isolation is a little different from like the type of isolation I think we might be talking about here. I Medical isolation was necessary. In fact, and this is why I say even they don't really escape it. They just pretend they can because they have the money and power to kind of do what they want. Like when you make when you are making the laws, I mean, you get to go outside when everyone else is being told to lock in because you're the senator, you're the whatever. That's more of a power flex than it is I get to go around the rules. Because the thing is, you go out there, you still get sick. I mean, there were politicians that were getting sick with COVID. I mean, some of them were getting COVID, at least the Republicans were, and going into the Capitol Hill and getting others infected. So like, it's not
I
like the disease wasn't hitting them, even if they
I
pretended like they could get around it.
yeah, I get it. It's not that, man. It's the fact that I completely agreed with the fact that we needed to medically isolate. I agreed with that concept. But I also sympathize with the people who had to comply and did not agree with it. And what really sucked, what absolutely really sucked, is to see the people who were telling the folks who didn't agree that they had to do it and then being caught, whether they got sick or not, it really didn't matter. Getting caught doing the thing, and it's like these people didn't want to do this, and they thought they were doing the right thing, and they thought they were doing it because we were all doing it, and here we are, the group of people who told they're not, they're just not adhering to what they were saying, and it absolutely sucks, and
Yeah,
there's something wrong. There's something wrong there. And then there's just no consequences for it. You do an apology tour, but these people are still seated in power. And I get it's a democracy and they get voted in and yada 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 yada. And that's why I say like it's insane how people just keep marching into the mouth of the furnace. Like they just keep putting these same folks in these positions and getting these unfortunately terrible results, man. These people never adhere to these policies and there's no consequences for them. There may be diarrhea. Well, can they get hit by cars, get sick? And yes, yeah, they can't escape like nature and mortality and all that shit. But they definitely skirt on whatever fucking they tell you to do.
yeah, yeah. Then we are 100% aligned on that. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's insane, man. And I don't understand why we don't just stop doing that. Like even if it's to the point of like I'm not saying anarchy. Like can we explore the concept of new leaders? Maybe break the bipartisan system. Figure something. I don't know. Is that libertarian approach of like I don't know how to fix it. I just know it's broken, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you. I do hear you. I I'm not saying this to you specifically. I'm always a little cautious with people that I've noticed. I mean, this is not a new observation, obviously, but I've noticed it's real easy for people of all stripes, from the neo Nazis to the most leftist, tanky types, to be like, "Here's the problem." Everyone can see the problem. That's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like that's the easy part. Then like
Right.
I'm always like, okay, you get the problem, anti-abortion person. What do you think the solution is? Oh, stripping away rights. Got you. It's
Yeah.
like that's why I'm like,
I think
okay,
first things
because I'm
first.
like, yeah,
My only solution to an immediate problem I think is going on right now is I think how we vote needs to be modernized in some way, shape, or form. Um, I don't know if internet voting is or should be a thing, but I don't know, man. If we do our taxes online and we IRS and Social Security number, all our information, and there's a shit ton of us that do it. Maybe voting online is 100% possible. It's
yeah,
already, and it's like, why don't we modernize? It's like, why do we have to keep coddling to them? Because they're the people that vote and they're the people in power and they're the people. But why do we have to keep coddling to these like people that refuse to conform to modern day society? I don't. I love seeing like that 60-year-old lady who's on her modern day phone texting her grandchildren. That shit is dope. Like, way to not just give up on life, because that's what motherfuckers do. They just go into this. I wanted to be back in the day. Why don't you look it up? I don't know how to work it. Why don't you fucking learn then, you dumb bitch? It's like, God damn.
I don't know how you feel, man. No, so I'm with you. This is where, and look, I have my issues with the Democrats, so don't get me wrong. That
Mm-hmm.
being said, this is where stuff like the wasted money on investigations into the Dominion voting machines that had no problems. There were no problem with the
Oh
damn
my God.
machines,
There was
but
no
but
problem with the
all the
machines. This is
all the money
ridiculous.
wasted. So like that's what you're talking about. Like advance the bills that's popped in a lot of state legislatures against mail-in voting, which is that's not even new technology. That's just convenient. And the only people you're hurting with something like that is the freaking overseas veterans and service members who have to vote by mail because they ain't
Yep.
here. Like so, it's there's so many issues right now of, and this goes back to what I was saying earlier. There's a lot of advancement technologies, methods that we could be employing right now to like, and like, hey, if something doesn't work, you can change the law. You just change like, hey, that didn't work. Let's try something else. But it's like the thing that we always seem to be able to do is whatever the money interests want. That's really my thing right now. And it's like, oh, talking about big busy sound like Bernie Sanders. Like, yeah, because he has a fucking point. Like, it's like when you look at the center of all of these problems, there's somebody or some group of people with some type of financial interest in keeping it the way it is. That's it. That's really the short answer to it.
Straight up.
Because a lot of times, like a lot of politicians will listen to their. If you notice, a lot of times, politicians that are even semi decent will listen to their constituents when it's something that they don't have like a money interest in keeping a certain way. They will be very flexible on things that's like, yeah, we need to do this thing over here. And it's like,
Yep.
yeah, because I don't have any money pulling me in the opposite direction. So yeah, sure, fine. They don't really care. They just want to get paid.
Absolutely.
Like voting is free for them. They just sit up there, they say yay or nay, and that's it. Like that's not hard for them to actually do. They make it some big debacle about setting up the wording of the bill and all that stuff. And I'm not saying that's not important, but like there's a lot more made of that than is really like the issue, frankly, in my book. And it's like the only time you ever see them go yes or no on something easily is something that's just like either it's something that's like looks really really good for them, so they'll just go along with it, or it just doesn't. It's no skin off their back. I hate that it's that way, but it is,
Yep.
and that's on both sides. Don't get me wrong. I mean, look, there's been lots of conversation about rest in peace and all that. There's been a lot of conversation about Ruth Bader Ginsburg, retiring earlier so we can keep like one like at least a 5-4 split in the Supreme Court. But nope, she stayed until the
Of
worst
course.
possible time. And it's like, that it's stuff like that where it's like, what are you
Self
doing?
interest. It's
Why
self
are you
interest.
just gonna sit in your seat of power? Do you literally go? And it's like, but
Yes.
now we're
Yes.
screwed.
It's self interest though. That's all it
Now we're
is.
losing literal rights that we had. Like what?
Is
And we're hard fought.
is thyself over all. Because coming towards the end, some people some people want to give and some people want to take and cling and hold on. And that's when you start to see who people really are. And that fear of death, man, it's something that it's powerful, and it can turn people wicked, dude. And that was definitely something very wicked. That just damned so many people that believed in you and thought that you upheld their ideals. I know that you didn't ask them to believe in you and this and that. People use that as a scapegoat of like, well, I didn't ask to be a well, like, dude, we thought you had our backs and you knew this move would fuck a lot of people and you did it anyway because you wanted to, because it's just about you.
Yeah. So I'm looking at what politicians do in there. I'm not the word person like fuck all politicians, but I mean politics is important. Especially, I mean, you can't ignore the way the system is right now, even if you want it to change. So it's important, but like it's important up to a point. Like I'm looking at what you do, not so much as what you say, and I'm looking at like how you vote because that's what you're there to do. And like, hey, how are you doing those things? Outside of that, I don't give a damn. Like I'm not wedded. Like as much as I like Bernie Sanders' policies and platform, like I'm not wedded to the man. Like he's. So You know, I
It's so bad that they tried to. Oh, Cass said rules only exist to use against other people, which is there's some validity to that, but I believe you have to have some sort of rules in order to run a civilization.
look. Just because some people buck the rules doesn't make the rules unimportant. It just means they're fucking up. Like, and again, I don't, and that's why I'm like, I don't view them ignoring the rules as like some cheat code around the rules. No, they're just not following the rules. They should be. And yes, we all need to still follow the rules that are important. Yes, we still need to follow them. We can argue about what those rules are, but like just because somebody ignores them doesn't mean they've like figured something out. Like I'm not giving them that much leeway.
Yeah,
So this Destiny shooting, um,
you gotta tweak the
it's not.
controls.
I'm trying. What is
You
it? I feel like the auto aim is a little strong. Like I feel my gun snapping to points, and I'm like,
mad snaps.
that's it's not good. Like, what's and we're fighting these like we destroyed one big ass walker, and then there's like another big ass walker, and
Yeah, it's that's infinite. You just gotta leave the area and go on with the mission.
okay. Oh, we destroyed the second one. I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I pick something? We dropped something blue. I don't know if I can pick any of this stuff
Yeah,
up.
pick it up.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I don't know how to. I
Now
don't know how
you
to do
got
that.
now your power level is 13097. The fuck? You start
Level
at
10.
13025 or some shit? What? What does these numbers mean? Why is it so high? Why am I starting in the thousands? What does that even mean? Is that low? Is
Well, I've been taking
1305
damage, but
low?
like I'm assuming that yellow bar is my life bar, and it's not going down. So I'm wondering, like, do I just have infinite life right now, or am I just so strong that it's just
You're
it
so
don't
powerful,
matter?
man. It's space division. You super powerful.
All right, I'm moving on.
Welcome to the space division.
Okay. I've had the same beginner gun this whole time. Yep. Nope. Don't care. Give me cussing. Yep. Okay. Yep. Think the light. Whatever. Let's go.
That shit is so corny. The darkness is coming. I was looking at
Word.
the lore and they was like, so the Vilgax and they came in. Then they was fighting the Cabal. And then the Cabal was like, no, we got the light now. And I was like, man.
Yeah, I'm at the power level 1350, whatever that means. I don't even know if that's good. Oh god, these minions are gonna irk the shit out of me. I'm sorry. They're really man, it's not good. Why would you ever employ this menu? This is
It's a
not gonna do it.
dumpster of a game. It's okay, man. It's okay. You're playing Destiny now. People love this game. They're gonna hate you for this.
That's a long reload
Adios,
animation. All
young
right.
lady.
Mm. It's kind of a pretty game. It's kind of like New Age Halo, it feels like.
I think it looks ugly as shit, but I'm also playing on a 1650 Super. Oh, shit look like Legos.
Well, I mean, these are very small battlefields, so it's if I remember correctly, like a lot of this is the pretty stuff is like the fixed backgrounds. because you don't interact with those. So those can be any level of detail you want, since that's off in the distance. You're right. Like the in-game graphics are like bog basic at this point. I mean, it's a tree, some cover. It's not particularly high res or anything, but they're doing what they can, man. The game is what, 5, 6 years old, 7, whatever.
Uh-oh. My teammates beefing. I don't know why. Somebody just called somebody trash. Oh, this game's so toxic sometimes.
What? An online mobile being toxic? No. Okay. So I saw 2 dudes in that beginner area. Like, was that like NPCs or was that actual like
Hey,
actually other people?
don't ask me nothing about this game.
Ooh, that dude come down was moving at 2 frames per second. Ooh, I ain't seen shit like that in a while. I'm like, he was doing his gaming watch. Like, I don't like this weapon snap. This is. I didn't see an auto aim option in the menus to turn it off, but I'm aiming for the head and it keeps snapping me to like his body or neck, and I'm like, I'm not trying to do
Snap
that.
'em up. Ooh, that was a bad move on my part. Better get the hell out of there. I teleported into an ass whooping.
Wait, now my health is what? Is that my health? I don't know. I'm just shooting everybody in the head. I don't care.
Good
Why are
idea.
these green things just dropping? I can never pick these things up. I'm assuming that's health. Oh, is that bar my XP bar? Is that what that's supposed to be?
I have no idea where the health bar is. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, it's slowly regenerating. Is that a shield?
Who
What
knows?
is that? Like, I don't know what's happening. I refuse to watch the cutscenes to find out. Oh, I'm gonna be you in this game, Vay. I'm just anything that's like one shot hitter quitter. I'm shooting dudes in the head and moving on. Like I'm not trying to do no drawing out fire fights. Give me the
What
one
class
hitters,
you?
man.
What class you
I
gonna
picked
go with?
I picked Warlock because I don't know why I picked Warlock. I just did, honestly.
Like, seemed. Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure Ike wants us to have the perfect 3-man synergy combo going on.
I'll switch. I don't care because I'm like I don't know the difference between the classes anyway. So
Yeah. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna stream it. I'm a bitch. I'll get content out of it.
yeah, I'm really seeing the Halo
Mm-hmm.
influences now. I'm really looking at this like, man, this is. What? This control? Oh, this is a control unit. All right. Okay. Well, you know what? I got the game up and running. I've got a little bit in here. Are you playing Smite on PlayStation or PC?
I'm playing on PlayStation. I have it on PC as well though, but I have the I have my main account on PlayStation. That's what I usually play on.
Smite X Transformers, Smite X RuneScape.
Though it's cross-platform, so you can play it on whatever you want.
If I was still on my PS4, I would have probably played Destiny on there, but just to make things a little bit easier, I just went with the PS5 one. Whatever, man. I'll play my super sensitive PC later on. It's fine. So where's the base game? All I'm seeing is oh, this is free. Okay.
Minions have reached your quarter.
All right. Let's download this.
Oop.
So it's a battleground of the gods, and Transformers are a bunch of gods now. Okay, got you. I understand.
It is if you are let me buy some skins, it's let me buy some skins hell. Do not fuck with Smite. They will it's worse than DOA, dude.
That's saying something.
Dude, it's insane. But they get mad collaborations. The Ninja Turtles is in this bitch. Danny Phantom. You can be the Avatar. Like, what you want to do, man? You want to be Freddy Cougar? We got you.
This is sounding so Fortnite. It's just not even funny, man. I'm like, what? Man, you can be Spider-Man. You can be Terminator, man. It's like you can web swing. You can be Goku. Like what?
Damn. I mean, but to be fair to Smite, this is a really big game, but oh my god, somebody just said somebody sucks donkey dicks and all.
I mean, this all sounds typical to me, man. This is good old online gaming.
But man, hey, it's just a video game. Why you got donkey dicks are so nasty?
Oh, nah, you don't get the decision. You know, you don't even. Oh, it's just a game, man. That's exactly why they're doing it.
It's
They
so
take
aggressive
they
though.
take that the game very
It's
seriously.
so aggressive though, man.
Yeah,
But it's
but you know I'm butthurt.
man, get up on some of this Smite, man. And hey, gonna kill some people. They gonna die.
I mean, people die when they're killed. I know this is.
I'm not doing too good today. I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm gonna be honest with you.
All right, be done. Yeah, this is like a 9-day difference between PS5 and PS4. That's crazy. That's 10 gigs. I'm pretty much done. Like I just clicked the button, like maybe not even a minute ago. Oh wait, I'm sorry. This is the file just to get it playing. Sorry, that's not the whole game. Still did that 10 gigs pretty quick.
There's a tutorial phase.
Great.
It's a short one though, and I believe it's skippable. The game is very straightforward. You got characters. They got 4 moves. Some characters have 6 moves, but the characters that have 6 moves generally don't have ultimates. So there's that trade-off. But they're all on cooldown. You know, use them how you feel like you need to use them. And every god has a passive. The passives are more important sometimes than a fucking special move. Some of those passives are insane.
Going through walls of text right now before I can start the game. Hold on.
It's that big old wall. Fuck off. We know where you live. It's like, all right, bro. Yeah, read all these threats.
Playing this game, we own all your information.
Right. Just so you know, nobody likes you. Your baby mama was still fucking that nigga down the street. It's like, damn. Do you agree?
Oh, I mean, that sounds like that's just happening. Like Greenman don't even. Oh, they give you something for finishing tutorial. I do it real quick. What the what?
They'll
What?
probably give you a little scan or something. So how it works when you have the free version is you have 5 gods that are always available, and then every week they rotate another 5 gods for free. So even if you're playing the free version, you still get access to different gods that you don't own. Like a little
Wait,
get your hook, try it out type of thing for a
can,
week.
can I not aim up and down? What the hell?
There's no like vertical aiming to if that's what you're looking for.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, people won't like the only time that there's flight in the game is when people are doing their ultimates, and if people are flying, usually they're untargetable. Um, they're just out of bounds. Then it comes swooping in or something like that. So you never have to worry about people flying in on you, um, unless there's an ult, that type of thing. But typically, there's no special moves that just gives you like, I'm fucking flying now. You got to shoot me up here. Aim carefully. Like, no, it's too much skill involved. No, no.
This is.
I love the game though. Absolutely, man. So fun.
Uh.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm level 5 now. That was quick. What? Oh.
What is about to close?
Ooh,
Can
let
I
me
like
grab this health.
roll or can I dodge or something?
Um,
Or can I only run backwards? What?
you can only strafe. Some characters move faster than others. Some items that how you make alterations to the base of your character, like how you move and the power you have and all this other stuff, is done through the item shop. You get gold by kicking ass in the game, and when you go back to home base, it's called the fountain. You grab items from the item shop, and that's where like, so if you want to move faster, if you want to certain characters have movement abilities that may be to your liking and you want to have those on faster cooldown, you can get that going on. But as far as like a native like dodge, it's not a like action oriented type of thing like that. You won't see a lot of dodge mechanics in the game. You will see a lot of like blocking mechanics, shielding mechanics, and vulnerability mechanics.
Can I like heal?
Yeah, there are certain characters that do a lot of healing. There's items too that you can buy from the item shop that give you healing, which are accessible to everybody.
My triumph.
The enemy has 20 points remaining.
Dude, I'm getting my ass beat.
So rolling is like a skill. That's not something everyone just has at base. Like there's no base defensive options then. It really
Correct. There are
depends on
no
whoever.
base right. It depends on who you playing with, and all the defensive options are different. That is definitely a unique thing to gods. Some of them are like turn invisible, some are like move faster, some are teleport. Some
I mean,
have
sure, but
no movement
I mean, like
options at all.
basic. I'm just like walking around with this Neef character, and like she can't get out of the way at all. Like I'm just,
She has her
you know,
backflip. So
how do you do that?
you have to turn backwards and then use her backflip to get out of
What?
dodge. That's what everyone does. I don't play Neath, but I don't know which one of her moves it is, but it's a backflip.
They're definitely not letting me do that right now. I'm hitting R2 a lot, shooting all the arrows. There we go. Apparently, I won my first game. I won. I did it.
Some tell me you might like the warrior class. There's 5 classes of characters, and I think you're probably gonna like the. Oh, I forgot she has that pogo hop. I think you're gonna like the warrior class better. A lot more utility, more melee focus for a lot of them, and a little bit more heavier, chunkier, straightforward. Get in there, mix it up, fuck niggas up, that type of shit. Not super tanky, not untanky.
Okay. So, what is this? Oh, there are quests. Okay. I mean, they claim rewards. Okay. Oh, this is definitely a MOBA. Jesus, these menus. So many menus. What is...
The enemy team is close to victory.
Prepare to be judged again.
Unlock battle pass. Okay.
Oh, come
Already.
on.
All right.
Yeah, I'm getting back into it now. Come on.
You have been defeated.
Visit the welcome pass. Stop showing me passes. Where's the game?
What the hell?
What? My screen's just grayed down. Like it's just what is it? What's it doing? What? Okay, I don't know what's going on. My screen is just gray. Like it's not letting me.
It's just
My controller's
great.
not. Yeah, I don't.
Maybe it glitched.
Is it still downloading or something? Yeah, it's not letting me do anything. I see the main menu, but it's
Is it one of those things where it's like it downloaded to a certain point and it lets you do this, but you can't play the game yet?
maybe that download was literally just a tutorial.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, the full game is almost done.
All right. Yeah. See, I figured that's what it was.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah, I think, and they would have forced you to do some bot games or some bullshit like that, unless you play with me, where like I put you in my party because I'm an experienced player. They just go, all right, well, I guess you might be all right. So get in there, get fucked up. You gonna fight
Okay.
niggas at his level? Enjoy.
All right. So now, so it's fully downloaded. Nope. Screen is just grayed out. Okay. I don't know what's happening.
It's
Option button
probably
does
glitched out.
nothing.
I would just close out the game.
Yeah. All right. Let's go back in.
God damn it. This bitch keep getting me with this ult.
I think he was trying to load another ad or something like that to me. It looks like it grayed out like it was about to pop up something, but it just didn't.
Hmm. That's a problem, man. Fucking ads making your game eat shit. Live service games, man. It's a problem.
Slowly logging back in. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's not grayed out anymore. Okay.
You have 20 points remaining. The enemy has 20 points remaining. The control point is about to close.
Oh, I see what's going on. So the welcome pass, you got to play a match each day and you get something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just a little that's not anything you gotta pay for. It just gives you a taste of what you could get
Yeah,
if
it's
you
also
bought the
getting you
real
logging
thing.
in every day.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
It's more forgiving than it used to be. It used to be like you have to log in straight. Now it's just like, hey, it's just every day you log in, it counts towards this.
Okay.
But it used to be, yeah, you gotta log in consecutively.
So outside of just play, every other option in the main menu is like some type of like shop or battle pass thing.
Of course, yeah, they're here to fuck you.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
like none of that is really
Yeah.
content. It's more
If
like
you buy anything, Ultimate God Pass, that's it. Everything else is cosmetic horseshit. And you can get some of it just through playing the game. It's gonna be random. It might be with guys you don't play with. Who cares? As long as you got the gods and you can play the game, that's all that really matters, I think, to you, and that's what matters to me. They haven't got me to spend a fucking dime outside of it. You failed. I love your game.
yeah. This menu is actually not telling me much of anything. Is there like a practice mode where I can try out even the 5 guys that's available now?
There
'Cause,
is. There's
it's
a
all
there is a training mode, and it'll let you try out any god in the game to see if
of
you want to
course.
like buy them before you buy them, or to
Yeah.
get you to spend money to buy them. You know, yeah, 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 yeah. Ass. What's up, D? It's your nigga D. Try out the smite gods. It's like, all right.
So where where is
I
this
think it's
tutorial?
in.
Where
It
is
should
this
go
right?
in play training grounds. I want to say, if it's not on the main menu, I thought it was on the main menu.
Oh, I see it. Um training ground. Yes. Okay. So the ones with the
Damn,
green
couldn't make it.
circles on it is free rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Are all those available now? It's more than 5.
If you're in training grounds, all gods are available.
Right, but some of them still have the green circle saying free rotation. So
Oh
are
yeah,
all
yeah. Whatever is in free rotation. I don't know how many are available. I thought it was just an additional 5, but if they increased it, that'd be dope.
counting 18 with that green circle.
That's dope.
Uh,
Is close to victory.
I know this team I'm playing trying to figure out what happened. The first two games I couldn't remember how to play. Now I'm getting back to it. We done won 2 games. That's 2-2, bitches. What's up? What y'all gonna do? Mm. I'm about to coin blitz that booty.
What the hell? What are these countdowns? What? What is happening? What?
What are you dealing with? What do you mean?
I clicked one of them just to kind of because it's all like these super little portraits. I clicked it to just kind of see the hero, see if what would pop up. Then a countdown started, and then another countdown started, and now it's like I wasn't
Oh,
trying to like
okay.
start the match. I was just trying
So
to like
when you
pick
when
one.
you when you click your character, um, you have two select phases. You have a hard lock and a soft lock. So because this is a team game, when you first select it, that pushes your intention of selecting this character, right? And so everyone will know, like, oh, he's thinking about picking this character. And so they can respond accordingly. Like, well, if he picks this character, I'll pick this character. Or that can not matter at all. And they can just slam their character. Who gives a fuck? But the point is, it's a system to kind of assist teammates with knowing what each other are doing, even though we're not like talking on mic.
Okay. So you basically you just have to kind of know the hero before like just once you hit X that like it's starting something at that point.
Yeah, once you hit X, it's a soft lock, which is like, I shouldn't even say a lock. It's a soft select. Like, hey, look, I'm highlighting this character, saying I'm thinking about picking it. The character isn't chosen yet. It's just showing your intention on picking this character, and you can back out of it and make a different selection.
I don't
But once you hit X again, it locks you in, and you'll hear it go like a slamming noise, like some shit. It's just confirming that you've
you
chosen that character.
so you can cancel the soft lock.
You can cancel the soft lock. Yeah,
That's what I was trying to do. I didn't know how to do
yeah.
that.
It's a circle. You would have to back out the soft lock with circle.
Hmm.
Damn, we ended up losing. It was a good fight though. I guess people take this game real serious, man. And they 1v1. I'm playing DKO right now. While you're getting through your beginning stuff. Are you already you're to the point where you can play the game now, right?
I'm pretty sure, although I still don't understand this. I see a bunch of buttons in the bottom right, but I don't feel like they're really explaining like what I can do right now. I still don't understand how to like roll or dodge or get out the way. Like I walked up on one of these training guys and I'm like, all I can do is walk forward or walk backwards. Like that's not getting out of the way of anything.
It's
Like how do
unique.
I
It's unique to every guy. So here I'm jumping back on the smite. And then I'm gonna invite you to my party. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a training arena fight with some bots so I can teach you how to play the game, the flow of the arena, and yeah, just go over some of these basics, some of the shit that you know they have hidden behind all these mechanics and pop-ups and bullshit. I can just break it down to you fairly simple. I don't know. I'm going to be flat out with you. I don't know how to play conquest mode. I've been playing this game forever. I play it strictly for the arena. I absolutely love it. I would probably be more apt to play the more team-based MOBA games if I had a team, but just me playing by myself, deathmatch is fine. All right, let's see.
all right.
Are you on
So
are you on PlayStation?
yeah.
Okay. That makes it easier then for sure.
So I'm seeing this menu on the bottom right. It says abilities, but like they're all grayed out at first. When I hit up on abilities, then I could like activate them all of a sudden.
you have levels. So as you go up in levels, you can level up your abilities. And as
Sure,
you
but I'm
level
saying
up, you
like,
get access to abilities. So you don't start off with all your abilities available.
oh, so you just are like a one button attack in the beginning.
Pretty much. In the arena, you start off at level 5, so you have all your abilities available right at the jump off. So I never deal with that bullshit. And you just level up as it goes forward. I have my abilities to auto level because I don't really care how they level up. You can specify if you want to how you level up your character and which abilities get leveled up first, because there's only 4 abilities, and then every level you go up you can add a level to abilities, of course, and it increases damage or whatever it may modify. Every ability is modified differently as you level it up, and it all has it in the ability descriptions and everything. Um, so you can choose to modify it if you want to. Me, I use it on auto level because it's just fine. It's absolutely fine. There's no character where I go, man, I wish this was leveling up faster. It never matters. It never matters. And again, that's because I play arena. I'm sure it's different in
Okay.
conquest mode, but playing arena, it kind of puts a lot of things on like disregard mode, game mechanics that may be more important if you're diving deeper into the RPG mechanics and customization. The only thing that you cannot ignore is the item shop. That's the thing that you got to know what you're buying and what it does, because it's going to be the most impactful to your combat and your mechanics. Your abilities are going to be there. You know, no matter what level you order them or level them up in, you're gonna get to level 20 in the arena. It's kind of on auto level, like you just gain experience as you're in the arena. You can still level up faster than other people by killing more minions, but at the end of the day, everyone gets to max level in the arena, and that's not the case in other modes. In other modes, you have to like level yourself up by killing minions and doing other things. You don't get auto levels.
Like a
So
traditional MOBA.
right, yeah. So the arena just makes it just, it's for people like me and you who don't really care for MOBA and MOBA mechanics, but also I like the fighting mechanics. It's like y'all got me. I see what y'all did here. Y'all made a hybrid for people like me. I would say this, you're in a match, so I can't invite you right now. So I'll wait till you're free.
Oh, turn the lobby. 4 moves, huh? All right.
I don't know how much I can send you, but I think I can send you um I think I can send you favor. Can I send you favor? I can't. That sucks. Thought I could. All right, let's see. Invite the party. There we go.
Okay. Did that? We're in a party.
Yeah, top right hand corner, you should see a lightning bolt symbol, which is you, and then a picture of a chick with her eyes closed. You see that?
Wow, this menu was super minimal. Okay, like, oh, see that picture in the top corner? That means we're here. Like, oh,
Yeah, because everything
okay.
else has got to be space for ads. Look at all your ads. So
Yeah, I know.
let me go over this front
Uh,
page. Let me go over this front page. The two things that you need to pay attention to, everything else is trash, is play and gods. Play gets you to your play arenas where you can select whatever game you want. Gods is where you can go in, you can read the lore if you want to, but more importantly, if you want to have pre loadouts for your gods, yes, you can make loadouts. They got me, man. You can make loadouts. If you want to make pre loadouts, like you know what items you want on what gods when you play them, you can actually preload that in and then have it where you just auto buy the things that you want when you hit the fountain if you have enough cash. So you can put them in the order you want them bought in, the whole 9 yards. So you can make your preload out in the guides menu. That's also where you can read about abilities, any other information that you want pertaining to the guides in the game is all there. You can make your customized ability leveling in the guides menu as well. So play and guides, they're the only two things that's important. All right, hit the options button. It's gonna take
So,
you. Go ahead.
my game froze.
Oh,
Hold on, I gotta close the game again.
yep.
Wait, do you finish your expedition? I'm like, yeah, I gotta restart my game. So, I'm going to re-invite me. I don't know. It does not want me to play this game, man. I
I
don't know
see.
why it keeps freezing on the menu. Give me a moment.
Strangely enough, I used to have a lot of issues on the PS4. I don't have issues on the PS5, but I used to have a shit ton of them on the PS4. It was so bad.
All right, it's logging me back in.
Oh, mad cotton mouth.
Okay, I can hear music again.
Yo.
Okay, I'm here again.
All right, let me invite you real quick.
Smite feels very World of Warcraft-ish. Like that's why I'm like, there's something about the graphics that's like,
You know
what is
what?
it about this that's like,
The way that it's like cartoon chunky. Yeah,
yeah.
cartoon chunky. That's what it is.
Okay.
But thanks to all the collaborations, the game looks it's all over the place now. You got characters that literally look like fresh out of Nickelodeon. They got fucking RuneScape just like pixels running around. It's so wild, man. It used to look very World of Warcrafty. Now it's just insane. All right, let's
All
go
right.
to training. Let's go to arena. We don't need solo. All right. Oh, for real?
Right.
This is some bullshit.
Do I have to go into training? Do we have to do it separately, or is it like kind of a party leader type thing?
Oh, you know what? Cool. They won't let us practice arena, but they let us go into the training jungle. That's good enough.
All
I can
right.
explain a lot of mechanics from here.
All right.
All right, so here we are at the character selection screen. Um, what I like to do, if I know what god I want, at that point I would go and select what class they are, as opposed to flipping through the all. If you look at the top, you can go through classes with the with L1 and R1. It's also helpful if you don't really give a fuck about who the gods are, but you're just looking for trying out a certain class. You can be like, all right, I want a warrior. Let me figure out. Yada yada yada.
Um, I don't know.
So, I don't really have to break down the classes to you. Everything is typical. I'll tell you that right there. Everything is typical. Glass cannon, ranged, all arounder, tank, DPS, and that order.
there no preview button like to see like abilities or something like that before you pick them? That's what I was trying to figure out how to do earlier. It's
No,
hit countdown already. I haven't even picked
no,
anything.
no. There's no preview. You have to select a guide in order to look at their in order to
Oh,
look at in order to look at their abilities before you pick them. You have to go to the guides menu.
I'm back in the main menu.
So am I. If you don't select a god by the time the countdown is over, you get booted back to the main menu, and they'll give you a deserter's penalty. That's why they always give you a countdown when you select the game. They give you a confirmation of like, are you sure you want to enter in this game? And if you back out at that point, there's no penalty. But if you go into the game and then you don't select a god, everyone has to re-queue. And because of that, you get like a 15-minute you can't queue up penalty.
Wait. So the counter doesn't start once everyone picks. It just starts after a certain amount of time.
It starts as soon as you get in there, and then once everyone has picked their thing, there's then a 10-second countdown to when the game starts.
But I didn't pick anybody yet.
I know you have 90 seconds to pick your character.
So that's what I'm saying. So there's a
pick your
fixed, fixed counter. Okay.
yeah, there's as soon
I
as
didn't
you
know that.
as soon as you go in there, it starts counting down. As soon as you go in there, it's a fairly generous counter, but it's not enough when you're brand new to the game. So that's why I say, like, if you want to check out the gods before we go into the training, just go to the gods menu and check them all out. I got time. You can read their abilities and everything in there. But if you wanted to read about your god's ability in game, there is a way to do it, but you have to select the god and go into the arena, and then you can read about their abilities in game. But you can't do it from the menu. Oh, you know what? You might be able to do it from the menu, but you have to hard lock them, which doesn't help if you're trying to figure out if you want that character or not.
Okay. So I see the free rotation menu in the guys menu. It shows 8 guys, but 6 of them have like currencies or whatever up under them. So I guess you have to unlock the free rotation with in-game stuff, I'm assuming.
No, you shouldn't have to unlock any of the gods on free rotation. They should all be
So
selectable.
so the free rotation shows Bacchus and Bellona. The next god is Bastet, but Bastet, when you click her, it says unlock god, 5,500 star things or 200 green diamonds. Like it says unlock god on it.
It's probably she's on free rotation, but if you wanted to buy her, that would be the price. Because in a week she'll be off. But if you wanted to unlock her because you like her, it's probably easier to just click it right there and then buy God.
So they'll have a guy in the free rotation menu, but grade them out. But you can use them, but the
They
cost is to use them
they
permanently.
they shouldn't be grayed out. If they're grayed out, there's just a menu glitch. You're getting glitched up over there. That's what that is. That shouldn't be grayed out because I'm looking at my free rotation menu and I see the guys that are on free rotation. They're all colored, and it's actually they have
Yeah, mines are not. Like
yeah
the
that's
only two that are colored is Bellona and Bacchus, and they also don't have the currency up under them.
yeah
The other 6 have currency under them.
that's that's a glitch. Yeah, I'm sure once you get into the menu, you can actually select them. But yeah, you would probably I don't know what the fuck is going on. That's a terrible situation. They have Shiva on free rotation. I love Shiva. Oh, that's why I keep running into Nike. She's on free rotation. It's just kicking my ass. All right.
Okay.
Look,
Okay.
let's just go into the training. Pick a character class and just a random character you think looks cool. If you don't like them, we'll pick another one. I just want to explain the game at its base level, regardless of what character you're playing with. This is sort of how the game goes, type of thing.
All right.
If you're looking for quicker, swifter movement type of characters, they're almost always going to be warriors and assassins. There are some mages that have that, but just know the swifter and more movement options you have, the more squishy you are. Warriors are the perfect like mid to that, have decent movement, decent armor. But there are some characters that have zero movement options.
I'm assuming they hit harder, or
Oh, they hit like motherfucking nukes, all of them. They're like artillery, like Zeus. Zeus is like artillery, dude. That dude, he has nothing to protect himself, but he is an offensive monster.
So, get ready to
Pretty fucking annoying.
I guess.
I play mages. Oh, King Arthur would be your guy, dude.
So what does this mean at the bottom saying lock in? But there's a whole bunch of other heroes outside the one I picked.
Those are skins.
Oh, whatever. Okay. Like,
Of course, when you're in training, all the skins are unlocked, so you can see how cool they look in game, and it makes you want to buy them. Drugs are cool. That's why I buy them. Shoot them in your ass. Let your little brother try them.
this is one of the other issues with games like this. Is like because they want to put all this buyable shit front and center in front of your face. There's all these unnecessary menus. I'm like, what is this menu? What is that on the side? What is this?
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's
Hey,
all like scan stuff you can see and everything. That has nothing to do with the gameplay.
yeah.
Like,
Hey, I said it right off the bat. Playing gods. That's it. Everything else is buy trash. All right, so we're at level 1. So because we're in a practice simulator, they give you the ability to just level yourself up. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up to max level, which is 20. You just got to go in and out of it.
yeah. Well, okay.
Get stuff up to 20. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And good stuff right here. Yeah. Yeah. Riveting gameplay. That's what we're here for. Let me get some of that.
I think I'm 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right. So now that we're level 20, we have all our abilities unlocked, but you'll see them flashing because they're available for level ups. So let me explain the HUD to you right now. Top left, you have your teammates. You'll see me, you'll see you. Top right, you'll see the enemy. They have a bunch of Odin spawn. I don't know why they pick Odin, but they have a bunch of Odin spawns. So we're fighting a team of Odins. The middle UI to the left, on the left hand side of the UI, is how much gold you have. What? Nope. Is that how much gold the team has? Yes, that's how much collective gold the team has. I don't know why collective gold is a thing. I don't know if in other modes you can share gold amongst your teammates, but in arena, your gold is your own, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But that's the team gold. The blue number is your team kill count. The red number is the enemy kill count. The 3 numbers below the timer being how long the game is going on, below the timer is in this exact order: your kill, death, and assist ratio. I'm sorry.
Yeah. KDA. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me make sure. Yeah. So let's move on to the bottom left. Your bottom left is where, well, I'm sorry. Your left hand side. Let's go down the middle. I forgot they got all this extra shit now. The left hand side, that long panel, that is where your items will be located. So when you buy items for the shop, they'll pop up over there. You can have a max of 6 items. They all come at varying costs. Getting gold is through combat. So yeah.
How do you use it? I only see 4 slots.
It's 6. They'll squeeze in there. It's 6. No, I'm sorry, not your bottom left. It's your middle left. Your middle left. You see that long empty bar on the left hand side?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That'll be where your items from the item shop go. I'll get down to that bottom. I shouldn't have started there. But moving down right below that long empty bar, those are your stats. I don't know why they're omnipresent. You can take them off. It's weird that they're there, but I leave them there because it's good information for the stream. And maybe that's why they're there in the first place. So the stream can know what my stats are because, sometimes I have auto buy on. So they don't know what I'm, snatching up or whatever.
Yeah.
And then comes the bottom left hand corner. So you have 4 slots down here. All these are your usable slots controlled by up because we were AFK. I AFK'd. I did not move. We got kicked out the game.
What? I still see you
It-
there.
yeah, I got disconnected. I'm coming back. You have to move around.
Oh.
If you stay still too long, you get kicked.
Oh, so I was doing the right thing just by accident. I was just really trying
Yes.
my abilities and
Yeah, you were
uh,
moving around. Yeah, you were doing the right thing. Yeah, if you're AFK for too long, they will kick you. They don't fuck around in this game because it's esports oriented. Damn. Yeah, I got kicked all the way out. That's on me though.
I mean, that's fine. I'm gonna return to the lobby.
Cool. I'm almost done with my explanation too, because then we can go into the item shop. I can show you about that.
How many items are in the item shop?
Oh.
All right, I'm back in the
That's
main menu.
that's the bread and butter of the game. So it's a lot.
Of course it is.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's where you get to the complexity of how your character is. So I'm not gonna lie to you. We cannot and will not go over all the items. it's like 250 or some bullshit like that. There's so many of them. But I will go over the relics with you.
Okay.
Which the relics, I think there's like 15 of those. They're really fairly simple, easy to explain, but they're important because they give you unique defensive abilities. Those are where your defense come in. You can put offense in there, but I almost always use my relics for defensive items. Can't believe I didn't move around. Ulu run. All right. So, nah, man, we gotta level up again. Yeah, I left you some room, man. Come dip in there.
Couldn't even bother to just let you go in and just pick your level. They literally it's
Nope.
just like
Nope. Fuck off. Nope. You gotta
walking
run it and you
for
gotta do this. Yep.
okay.
All right. Bottom left. Your first 2 slots are your relics. Your relics are once you buy them. So in the item shop, you can resell anything that you buy. So let's say you need to adjust your build, you can do that. You can sell back shit. Of course, it's like 2/3 the price that you sell back for, so you lose gold, but you can always retool. Relics are the only thing that you cannot resell. It's not a thing. You're stuck with what you get. So you have to be careful on when you get your when you buy your relics that you make sure you get the right ones for what you're dealing with. So you get your first relic available to you at level 1, and then your second one becomes available to you, I think, at level 10. So hit left on the D-pad. This will bring up the item shop.
Okay.
You can navigate it using the D-pad. You will see the HUD will tell you these 2 are your relics, and then you'll see the other 2 slots for your consumables. You get to your consumables by, I believe, I don't think you need to get to your consumables. Here, hold on. Let me see. Let me buy some consumables.
I bought a shield. Um.
Yeah, I don't think you can get to your consumables.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway,
So I
so
see there's a item in the lounge bar now.
there's a yeah. Once you buy the item will be in the item bar. So in your HUD, you'll see when you highlight an item on the right hand side, it will give you the branching of how the item works because you can buy items in stages. Let's say you want a ring that costs 2,700 gold. The cost of the gold will be on the right hand side. It'll tell you the name of the item, like in the right in the middle on the right hand side. It'll tell you the name of the item, and the cost of the item will be in green. It'll also have the number of gold that you have right above the price of the item. So ultimately, let's say the ring costs 2,700, but you only have 1,325. You can actually buy 2/3 of that ring and receive reduced benefits, and then come back and buy the rest of the ring when you have the gold. The price doesn't increase or anything. It just breaks every item down in thirds of prices. So you can always be incrementally getting more powerful as opposed to feeling like you're never making progress because you haven't gotten enough money for the item. Like the finish item will always be significantly more powerful than the increments, but the increments count. They help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Some of these say like something about 55 and 70 units. What are units? That's your distance between us, or
Yeah, that's measure of distance. They measure distance in units.
how? Like, how would I measure that? Just like looking at the game. Is there some?
And here, so it's they will never have a bullseye like this in the game, right?
Yeah.
But to give you a feel of it, here is a practice room where you can see exactly this is 10 units, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And you can imagine that 70 is just another layer ring right on out. So that would be the distance that that item would be acting from that center all the way around in a 70 unit radius. Pretty wide.
Okay.
So let's get back to the item menu so I can break down um, the item categories. Again, I won't go over all the items. We'll go over the relics, but I'll go over the item categories. They're relatively straightforward and they're broken down and relatively easy to understand categories. So, your first category, which you will have to go through, you have to hit L1 and R1 to navigate through your menus. You start off on the default. You want to hit R1 to go over to popular, then
Hmm.
R1 again, and you'll be at offensive. Offensive are broken down into four categories. Power, which these items, even though they may be broken down into these categories for you, it does not mean it's the only thing that you will receive from the item. It just means this item has this thing that you're looking for. So let's say you have every character is broken down into two types of damage, physical and magical. So depending on, like, I think King Arthur is a physical damage guy.
I
So
believe so. Yeah.
yeah, anything that will give you physical power, like plus physical power, will be on this sub menu. So you're like, man, I just need to increase my power. You can scroll through here real quick and look at how much power it will give you, plus 150, plus this and that, that and this. But the stats on an item are important, but the other half is what passive the item has. And the passives are really what change how your character is moving and shaking. So like 145 plus 145 physical power, something like that. That's cool. That will translate to damage. You know, you have to do that math of like how much power you have plus how much damage they have, how much armor they have, and then you have the true damage and yada yada yada. But more important than that is what passive is on that item. It's gonna be something like, yo, you cut this guy. If you cut him, he takes an additional 10% damage on the next slice you do to him. And if he takes that damage, he then enters a stun state. That's how the passives are. It's like, it's insane. Like, holy shit, this does what? Like, fuck. Yeah, it doesn't do a lot of power, or yeah, it has a lot of power. But besides all that, look at this passive. That's crazy. So when you're picking your items, make sure you check out the passives, because some that have like really crazy stats will have really shitty passives, and some things that would have really shitty stats will have really crazy passives. So you have to balance that, because you don't want your character to have low stats, but some of these passives, man, you want to give them a whirl, dude. So
Okay.
back on track. You have your offense menu. It's broken down to things that'll give you power, increase your attack speed, lifesteal, which is literally when you attack people, you steal their life, whether it will be with abilities or basic attacks, which attacks are done with R2. Not every character gives a fuck about basic attacks. Some characters are just cooldown monsters. King Arthur, you do no basic attacks, nigga. You're just slamming and attacking and just murdering people. He's a combo cooldown monster. He's a different type of character. I think you're gonna like him. Anyway,
All right.
lifesteal on attack, penetration. Penetration gives you the ability to ignore armor. So the more penetration you have, the more like true damage you do. Great for taking down tanks. When you find that people are really heavily armored, you want to start going towards penetration to cut through that. You
Okay.
then have you should have, for you, because I'm a mage right now, I don't have this, but for you it should have critical chance. All physical attack characters have the ability to do critical damage, and how much critical damage you do and what are your chances of doing that critical damage and what are the effects applied when you do critical damage are all done by the items that you have. So you would find anything involving critical chance and critical damage down in that category. Hit
Okay.
R1, we're going over to defensive. Physical defense is exactly what you think it is. Magic defense is exactly what you think it is. Health is exactly what you think it is. HP 5 is health regeneration. I don't know why they call it that, but that's what it is. CCR is crowd control. That is usually anything that will reduce crowd control effects. So if somebody hits you with something, it's a 30% reduction time. So something that may, shut you down for 3 seconds will now only shut you down for 1.5. You may think that don't matter, but holy fuck, it does. And some of these have passives that completely allow you to negate a crowd control mechanic for like 60 seconds, and that in itself will be on a cooldown. It's like having an extra ability just on an item and you get stats. It's pretty cool. So play around with it, figure out what makes you comfortable. If you want more health regeneration, it's all within this menu. Moving on.
Okay.
Utility. This is my shit. Aura. Aura is any item that will have a beneficial or damning effect that irradiates from your character and has a center of pull. So anything that, health regeneration, extra defense, armor negation, straight up like pulsing out damage. They have all types of crazy shit in the aura section. So it gives you like weird utility, give you something different other than just your standard, oh, I'm a beefy guy. You can be like, no. I can grab you. I'm constantly hitting you with like my aura that shuts down all your life. It does magic damage. Like even like the Midgar mail is an aura piece, and even though it does magic damage, you can equip that as a melee character and have magic damage and physical damage layered up, and they're just getting smacked with it as you kicking their ass. Just as an example. Movement is movement speed, anything that increases it. The basic movement increase is usually by like 5%. Some items have 7%, and some items are really dope and have 10%. But if you get 10% movement off of an item, just expect for that item to kind of be like stat wise kind of assy.
Well, yeah, I
Cooldown.
mean, I can imagine why in this game,
Yeah.
looking
Oh,
at it.
absolutely. Yeah, because movement is one of those things. You also get faster as you level up. So as you level up, by the time you hit level 20, it's a little bit more swifter. Like you see how you kind of more glidey now. It's not as sluggish.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, it's not significant because the items are made for you to be able to move faster. So do me a favor.
Mhm.
Let's go over to your movement items. I'm gonna have you buy a couple of items to give you more movement speed. And you're gonna see how it significantly impacts how you move around. I want you to grab the witch blade.
Um, Hold on. Trying to see which one of these has the witchblade in it.
It should be in utility down over in the movement category.
Oh, I see it. It's under the relic dagger for me. Okay, I see the witchblade up there. Oh,
Grab the
I didn't know the D-pad pushed it further past that first 5. Okay. I
mm-hmm.
thought I had to go into that menu. Okay, got it.
No,
All
you
right.
can scroll all the way through. Yeah. Then grab the hold on. I'm gonna have you grab another one. Grab the toxic blade and then grab the winged blade. That's a 21% increase in movement speed. Now start moving
Okay.
around. Now imagine you're moving at this pace and the people, no one has bought any movement items but you. Your hit and run is ridiculous. They just literally, and with King Arthur, so King Arthur is a guy. We're gonna take a quick break from the items because I want to get you leveled up so we can get your items. I mean, so we can get your abilities because I want to show you about the movement bullshit. So up on your D-pad brings you to your level up menu. Again, I don't deal with this shit. I use auto level up. I don't fuck with this. This is stupid. Um, when you hit up on the D-pad, you can then use your face buttons to level up, spend your skill points, and level up your shit. So I'm leveling up everything to the max because we're max level. And when you're max level, it'll completely close out because there's nothing else to do there.
Um,
You can
I
read
saw my
about your
battle
skills
stomp.
too.
I saw my battle stomp if you like blue. So it's only 5 dots up under the skill, right?
Yeah.
The only thing I leveled up was my battle stomp. My first and third skill had 3 dots. That last one's at 1 dot. I don't see anything leveling up anymore. I guess is there like a level limit to these things?
They should all be able to go up to 5.
How do you level up? Will you hit X on it?
No, you have to hit every face button corresponds with one of the skills.
Oh, I see. That's why. Okay, that's why the stomp went up because I was hitting X. Okay. All right, now it's leveled up.
Okay. So King Arthur is a character that has very quick cooldowns and swaps. He has 6 skills and he swaps through them. Actually, he has 8 skills because he has 2 ultimates, that son of a bitch. Um as you use a skill, it changes to the other skill. So you have to pay attention to your skill rotation, but he has mad movement
Uh,
abilities. Yeah. He has mad movement abilities. And with his speed and hit and run tactics, you can really fuck people up. So his abilities inflict all types of different status effects as well. So you can let's go in here with one of these fucking Odins. All right. What skill do you have up right now? Well, you wouldn't know. Do me a favor, hit X. You see how you knocked him into the air? That's a
Mhm.
status effect. That's called a knock up. I mean, obviously, when you knock people in the air, of course, they get all floaty. They can't control their character. It's a crowd control mechanic. They have items that can negate knock up, or if somebody knocks you in the air, you can get health back. So just be aware that if you're using your knock up, which, you know, of course you will, because knocking niggas in the air and then you can chop their heads off. Just be aware if you see people regaining life from it to just, you know, don't do that on them. Try not to, but it's gonna happen. But hit X again should be your stump. That's a slowdown. You see how that aura was around their body? That just shows that that ability is in effect on them and that slows them
Oh,
down.
so it's a combo. I see, because it says standard and it says combo. Okay, I
Yep.
see what's going on.
And then when you hit circle, yep. If you hit circle, you have your circle slice.
Okay.
That's his movement ability. It does damage and you can move like a motherfucker while you're at it. Don't think about just using it as a combat tool. Think about using it as an escape mechanic as well, including his knock up as well, because his knock up has a move forward. So let's go to the middle right here. Over here, behind you.
Oh, it's old and shit.
I'm back in the phone. I'm sorry.
Wrong
Just to
person.
give
All right,
you
there
an
we go.
idea of the movement in this game and how you chain together mechanics to create massive distance. So stand where I'm standing. I want you to give yourself a second to let your cooldowns come back.
Okay, you're back.
All right. I want you to do your first circle, just moving forward. Don't do circles, moving forward. Do your second circle, moving forward, and then do your knock up. So just from your abilities alone, you clear this amount of distance. That's how the
Yeah.
movement works in this game.
Okay.
And everybody has something different. You know what I'm saying? Some characters literally can just get the fuck out of there. Some characters can't get the fuck out of there, but can turn invisible. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the invisible characters are the fucking worst. All right. Let's get back to the item shop. We're almost done here. We're almost done.
All right.
Get back over to the utility menu.
Sure.
Cooldowns are any item that reduces your cooldown. Important if you have high cooldown demand, which some characters do. Mana gives you extra mana. Mana is different for every character. MP5, that's MP regeneration. Again, not sure what's up with the 5 signifying regeneration, but that's how they roll. Clicking R1, going over to essential. These are where you find your consumables, your starter items. Starter items are items that cost very little money, have somewhat beneficial passives, but have no growth tree. So you just get them and they're kind of like a cheap one-off to get you in the game and get you some cheap power. But you can only hold one of them and they're very optional. Sometimes I run a build with no starter, and sometimes I do run a starter, but the builds that you run starters in, you want to go back in late game, sell that starter, because you can only hold 6 items in a starter or B1. You want to go back in, sell that starter, and buy a bigger, better item when you got more money. So that's why it's kind of like a, do you want to buy a starter? Because you're going to have to sell that later on. So it's money invested into quick power, but it's also money thrown away because you're not going to get all that back. You're going to have to sell that for a loss.
Okay.
Your consumables have a variety of effects. You can read those in your own time, but they go down to your consumable slots, which are your bottom right 2 slots. You can only hold 2 sets of consumables at once, but you can hold multiple of that consumable depending on what consumable it is. The lower the health potion, the more the health potion you can have. So if it heals you lightly, you can have 5 of them. Heals you big time, you can only have 2.
All right.
Let's now I'm gonna go over these relics because I didn't understand them and it fucked me because it's such a big deal in the game. It's your own defense if you don't have a character with defensive abilities.
Okay.
All right. So not all the relics are defensive. 1 second. I'm telling you, man, my cord situation over here drives me nuts. I hate that my headphone cords are so long, but they have to be long because I have to move around. Up.
Oh.
What? Up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You know what? At this point, I think that's a good enough explanation, man. Let's get into an actual fucking game. Let's play the game.
All right.
It's going to be a lot of consternation because you're not going to know what they're doing, but I'll explain what some of these gods are hitting you with and what's happening and their abilities. And I only know their abilities because I've been playing the game for 8 years and I know there's like 130 gods and it's impossible to know them all, but I kind of know them all.
All right.
It's because they're simple. You know, everybody's only got like King Arthur has 8 abilities. That's the max. Like nobody else has that. Everybody, like, you might find some people with 6, but everybody's got like 4 abilities, dude.
Right.
The big thing is like, you know, just knowing what they're capable of. Like if they're an assassin, you know, typically they'll move fast and hit hard, but they're glass cannons. So, you know, if you squishy, stay away from assassins. Unless you're an assassin, then it's an assassin off.
What? Sounds about right.
Yeah. None of these mechanics are fucking complicated. And I think that's one of the reasons I do like the game.
All right. I'm back in.
All right, cool. Let me hit you with an invite. We're going to jump into an arena match. Yo, ass is a grass assassin. There's other like social stuff you can do, like set your avatar and doing all this other bullshit, but it's not gameful impact, so I'm not gonna go over it. If you care enough about the game, eventually you'll, you know, explore it in your own time because you're that type of guy. But there's other things you can do that aren't like pay mechanics, stuff you can just do to customize the look and feel of the game. But again, that's in your own time. And when you're ready, sir.
All right.
We're in a countdown to join a match. Go ahead.
When can you buy that stuff from the shop, like in their match? Like, is there like a spot you have to go to
So
purchase that type of stuff?
in the match, there's always 2 sides, you know. And there's a home base called a fountain. And when you're in the fountain, you can access your item shop.
Okay. So at the end of the match is they just kill everybody on our team, or we kill everybody on their team, right?
For arena, yeah.
Okay.
There's a mini game going on as well where our team has like little guys, they're called minions, trying to get into their portal, and then they have their mini guys trying to get into our portal, and every once in a while one of the guys is not a mini guy, he's a big guy and he counts for extra points. We all start off with 500. Each team starts off with 500 points. And as minions make it into your portal, you lose points. And as your teammates die, you lose points. Every time a teammate dies, I think you lose 10 points. Every time a big guy goes into your portal, you lose 25 points. So it's, if you can push that big guy in, you do so. And there's a push mechanic that goes into it. Again, that's a mini game, but it's all just meant to draw you in just to fight. You're just fighting around the big guy now. Shit, I'm gonna run a Guardian because if I don't, nobody will. Nobody likes to play Guardian. No one likes to tank, James.
That's strange.
Strange, huh? Strange. And in a game where you're just in here to fight that no one wants to tank. There are actually some
Well, I
tanks
mean,
that are real fucking like can get in there and mix it up. So people underestimate tanks in this game. But yeah, all right. So all right, we got an all right squad thanks to me running tank. I don't know about Charbidish though. That bitch sucks. They don't have a tank. They got 2 fucking goddamn nukes though. So real quick, Freya and Zeus, they hit like cannons. All their damage is magic based. So if you want to cut down some of that shit, magic defense is the way to go. King Arthur has a weird passive that I don't quite understand. It's something about him getting extra defense from cooldown pieces, but you never get additional cooldown mechanics or something like that. See, hit options and go down to abilities, and that will give you all your shit, including your passive. Your passive is at the bottom. I don't know what it is, but it's something weird. It's something that affects the way items work. And so it's important that you understand that or know it before you start buying items. We didn't go over all the relics, but
oh shit,
just
I knew that.
pro tip for now, always buy the Aegis amulet. It gives you 1.5 seconds of invulnerability. When you use it, you can't use any of your moves, but if someone's gonna hit you with like a big attack, or you just getting whooped on and you just looking and begging for just 1 more second, Aegis amulet, use it and it'll give you 1.5 seconds of complete invulnerability. No matter what you get hit with, you will not take damage. And sometimes that's a lifesaver. Because sometimes people have like big bang 1 attacks and you can completely negate it. Just bam. Nope. But of course, that's matchup knowledge. But I recommend you buy that as one of your relics every time you play until you get a little bit better at the game, because it gives you at least 1 defensive panic button. Like, holy shit, I'm getting whooped on. What can I do? What can I do?
All right, what is? All right.
All right, so we're red team. So our fountain is over there. If you hit down on the D-pad, it will
Oh,
teleport
we're
you.
red team.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't our characters on the left? Aren't we blue team?
When I say we're red team, I mean our fountain is red. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be confusing. The enemy life bars will always be red unless you change them. You can actually change the life bars to be whatever color you want. Like if you wanted to, enemy team to be purple or whatever. I just meant the fountain color. I'm sorry.
Oh, I died. I hit a lot of things, but I definitely died. Okay.
So if you hit down on the D-pad, it starts a teleport to get you right back to the fountain. So hold on, hit down. It'll just teleport you back here no matter where you are on the field. But of course, it's subject to interrupt, it's subject to whatever. But sometimes when you're low on health, it's better to hide and then hit down or teleport back to the fountain than it is to try to run across the battlefield. You get what I'm saying?
Sure. Oh, buddy. All right.
Yeah, never be afraid to burn like abilities on minions, because defending a portal is important. Some people play the game and completely never do it, and then like you can literally lose a match because no one was killing the minions. They're constantly coming, constantly coming. They'll fight each other, but
Now,
oh,
I'm
back
not
out.
sure what's hit me. Well, I'm walking.
I know.
Like, yeah.
So when you're low on health,
Mm.
when you're low on health, when you go back, you can retreat back to the fountain, and retreating back to the fountain will heal you back to full health.
This is gonna take a little bit of getting used to. This is the thing. This kind of like fixed movement, fixed swing rate, fixed walk speed. Like this is like
Yeah,
like dude.
it's for sure not an action game. I would never lie to you. It's not an action game.
I mean, it may be basic, but like Division 2 barrel roll function or any game's barrel roll function is like preferred. What? Like shit. Like I cannot move. Like.
There's a hunter named Rama who actually has a barrel roll for one of his moves. It's a short
Like that's a
cooldown too, so you get to use it fairly often. Just straight up dodge
what the
roll.
fuck is that? All right, so I open like a portal or
Oh, where you at? Ooh, back
mix it
out.
up with just one dude.
Yeah, back out. You got Zeus on you.
I was, so I was
No,
doing some damage to him.
you was doing good. You was doing good. But Zeus was right there. He was going. He's a nuke. Like he can literally take 50% of your life in like one attack until you get your magic defense up. Just so fucking ridiculous. But yeah, the big thing is like team mechanics matter. You'll never win
Yeah.
like a 3-on-1 unless unless they suck and you just so badass. Don't expect to go into a team by yourself and just mop them all up.
So as far as I've understood about all of these MOBA type games, a lot of it is just like learning ranges of attacks, spacing, like all the like. I know this is if I stand at this range here, you'll swing your attack, but you'll whiff, and I'll be able to come in while you're recovering from that attack. And like it's a lot of like timing and spacing, and I'm like, like,
Yeah. You're not wrong.
uh,
You're not wrong. I'm a zoner though, so Oh my God, Janus fucked my ultimate. Why would you do that? To be
some
fair to
big
him, he
monster over
didn't
here
know I
I'm
was gonna
fighting.
do it. All right, I'm coming. Who you banging out with?
I don't know. This is beast over here fighting me.
Oh my
Okay, I feel
God.
like my abilities are locked or something. I don't know.
Our Neith has no idea what she's doing.
What was hitting me?
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, I think I killed one, but I don't know how to get it.
Oh yeah,
Well,
hell yeah, you did. Oh, and then you went down.
I all my shit was on cooldown. I couldn't get out of there.
That's what's up though.
So,
In a
what
low
level
kill
am
game,
I?
you are level 11. You'll see it up under your name, top left hand corner.
Oh, okay.
You'll also see it right hand side on your life bar. All your status effects will be on top
You
of
know
your
what?
life bar.
I am not using any of my like items. I should be using that.
If you don't turn off the auto buy guide, they'll buy recommended items. So for like people who are unfamiliar with the game, they will give you a recommended items for the character. And I find that the optimizer is actually pretty good. Like for people who don't know the intricacies of the game yet and just want to be competitive and not suck, you can actually kind of rely on that until you get better. Oh, I gotta get the fuck out of there. They're trying to trap me. Oh, they're trying to trap me. Fuck off. Come on.
I'm trying to use my movement move to kind of create some distance, but I don't know. He has some type of red sword on me, and I just
So Osiris has the ability to grasp onto you. So you'll see like a string that grabs onto you. And when he's onto you like that, he limits your ability to use any ability that has like forward movement. It's a very short-lived thing, but again, makes a big difference when it's fucking 50 of them. not such a big deal if he doesn't have support. If he just grabs you, it's like, okay, well, you think I'm trapped in here with you? We're actually
Okay.
not doing too bad. We're making a comeback. We're 15 points down.
Okay. I took out this group over here.
All right, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Backing
I
up.
see
Backing
Zeus.
up.
Yeah. So I'm running Guardian, so I'm a little bit more tanky. So you'll see me, do what tanks do and lead the charge.
Oh,
Hell
he went
yeah.
down.
Give me that motherfucking kill.
Ow.
Squishy
Ow.
ass bitch.
Am I getting hit by something?
Yeah,
Okay. I don't know. I was the two things would come out in like a V shape. I was in between it, but I must have been getting hit by somebody else.
yeah, you were getting hit by Freya. She shoots magical pulses off her sword. And the ghost chick, she has the ability to like cut a rift in a dimension and then a big line of ghosts come out, and it doesn't really do a lot of damage, but it lasts a long time, and it can set up a perimeter of like just to move around, you're gonna take some damage. And so she set up a perimeter, locked you down, and Freya started shooting you.
Well, I was still moving though. How was I locked down?
When I say lockdown, I just mean a perimeter of like damage. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what you do, you're gonna get hit because she's shooting you, and then those ghosties are right there. You can walk through them, but you're gonna take damage walking through them, and they slow you down when you walk through them too. So it's like a pseudo lockdown perimeter. Ghosties. Get up in there. Watch out, Freya's getting beefy. She does a lot of armor negation. Hell yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up, Osiris? What's up? Oh man, he gonna bounce around like a bitch. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't get bloodthirsty. They got you.
Well, no, I was too far in. I don't know. I can't. It's hard for me. I'm trying to keep track of like what's even happening right now. I
Right,
see it for
yeah.
the most part. It's not a lot on the screen, but
Yeah.
and also the fact that my button switches to a different attack. Like it's not complicated, but it is hard to like keep track of what they're doing and like, okay, what button I push, what combo am I on? Like
Right. Yeah. That
I
is
go
a
for the
problem.
whirlwind, I get the other move. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a problem that I've had often playing Arthur. I don't really play him a lot, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't even.
It's Osiris. He had you grasped up. Oh my God, Osiris beating the fuck out of us. He just beat the fuck out of both. That nigga over there, the truth. Who is he? Excuse me? You can't do that to me. I'm supposed to be the tank. That was so much life so quick. I got Freya.
Unstoppable. Shut down.
Our best damage dealer is that mage that we have, the robot dude. He's doing ungodly amounts of work. You and him have the most kills. That tells you what we're doing here. Yeah, this guy right here who's leading the charge, he's doing a shit ton of DPS. You're fucked. What was he doing out here without his team? The squishiest nigga just out here. So we need to focus on Cyrus. When he comes in,
What?
he
Hit my ultimate and it missed. God damn it. I know his ultimate seems to be that quick stab move. It's like it paralyzes or stuns him or something because they stop moving for a moment.
So he has two ultimates. He has what you will see is on his at the bottom left hand bar, left hand side. You see like a sword. Once it's built over wherever that line is, his ultimate changes to a move where he doesn't just stump and do the stab. He rushes forward and traps him in like a little animation where he does a combo. During that time, you're invulnerable, and the enemy that you're attacking just has to sit there and take that shit. It's actually something you can do as another panic move. But when their team start rushing in, if you see us coming to support you and you just need to survive longer, hit that ult and you get trapped into an animation where can't nobody do shit to you. And it's a fairly lengthy animation too. It's like fuck. But the stab is good too. I like the stab better because the stab just flat out just stuns them.
I'm trying to get used to the aiming.
Oh, it's bad. I miss it every time. People have used items to completely neutralize my ultimate, so my ult has been no help this entire time. And because we don't have any other gods that really have a lot of crowd control, um, they don't have anything else to burn their crowd control resistance items on. So every time I try to grab them with my ultimate, which is just a move that grabs everybody with chains, you got to back out. If you get too close to their fountain, their fountain attacks you. So if you go in there, they heal and you die. You can't go into their home base and just beat them up.
Okay. How do I know I'm? Oh, so like that red line around our base, that's the fountain.
Yeah, that's the perimeter.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that's the perimeter. Yeah, there's actually plenty of tactics of like pushing people into your fountain, which is kind of like an insta kill. But that's only when people are overreaching and being too aggressive. If you can push somebody into your fountain, they're really at the perimeter. They really ain't respecting your gangster.
So between the minions, the fountain damage, all these items, it's like it feels like they stripped all the abilities out of the characters and put it all into like the game, the environment, all this other stuff you can do to do damage. But it's like, but what can I do? You got 4 moves. Like it's just like,
Yep.
it's like okay,
That's the first thing I said. I was like, it's the items are the everything.
great, all right.
Up for another round?
Well, I didn't have the most kills. I only had 1 kill.
I think everybody else, yeah. Charbitus had 0. Amaterasu had 1, so you were tied for second best, other than me. It was like
Well,
Janice
Janice
was,
had 12, so I mean,
yeah, that's what I was saying. Janice was putting in all the work, but just like Charbitus was getting stomped on out there. You at least putting up a fight. You got some decent assists. Getting stomped on.
all right.
There was a point where I saw her just running away. No, I don't want to be your friend. No, I don't want to be in your party. Who? What? What? Oh, people trying to be friendly. What's wrong? You see how aggressive I get when someone's trying to be friendly with me? I gotta calm down. That person didn't do nothing wrong. Hey, you were cool. Let's be friends. The fuck?
All right.
All right. Queued up for another game.
That's the other thing about these type of games is I mean, it really depends on whether you run into it or not. These games historically, more so I believe than other games, are extremely meta heavy. Like, if you don't know, like these things combined with these items create this type of situation. It's like I don't even know, like what's happening. Oh, you don't know? like, I do not.
More time is needed to find a match, baby.
Hmm.
In between matches, usually I either take a piss or I go and check my gods and manage loadouts. Spend way too much time managing loadouts.
I guess with that hundreds of items to go over. I mean,
Yeah, it does
yeah.
help that you can pre-select and just like set it and forget it type of thing. But you're always tweaking because there are items that people will consider meta, but I literally play by none of those rules and none of those standards because I don't play by anything that is considered meta. No one likes the arena in Smite, not the people that like the conquest mode in Smite. They think it's just the worst, and it's like, yeah, well, it's because it doesn't adhere to any of the rules of the game. It doesn't matter. Your meta shit doesn't matter here. Come here, get fucked. Oh shit, Anima's here again. And we didn't even accept a friendship. Oh, that's fucked up.
I think you got that friend request. I didn't.
Oh, I got a friend request, a party request. I got the whole 9 yards. That's fucked up.
RTO.
I'll run tank again because again, we have an assassin. Oh, actually, we kind of balanced if I run tank because we got a warrior, guardian, assassin, mage, and a hunter. All right, look at that. Oh, you threw the badge out. Oh, all right, hold up. We throwing up gangs?
I was saying, well, I saw pick your role. I didn't know if that meant I could change my role.
No,
'Cause, I
that
mean, that's
didn't.
the roles are actually fixed to the character, right?
Absolutely, but how you buy items can vastly affect the way characters are. So you can run like a warrior and buy like a tank build and play and like play pretty much be the tank. So
You know
you can
what?
let
The
people
fact
know
that the
like,
word the fact that the word "buy" keeps coming up to people, I'm like,
yeah,
dude,
I
why?
mean, but
Bothering the
it's
hell out of me, man. Like,
at least in this sense, it's fictional money in game currency from the fight.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like spending experience. I don't know why they made it coins instead of experience points.
Oh, I know why.
I know, to get you in the mood to spend coins. I'll be right back.
What?
I gotta take a piss.
All right.
Fuck off, James. He's like, nigga, I saw that mystery. You want a clue?
You rock. Greetings, inferiors. Good luck. Yes. Minions have
Oh, right. Am I slowed down? What?
an ally has left the game.
Nah.
Minions have reached your portal. Good game.
Oh, I see. We already had somebody drop out.
But most of them are like range damage, it seems like.
Yeah, they got 2 hunters, 2 mages, and an assassin. So they got no guardian. So when I come in, it's gonna really fuck some shit up. I'm coming.
When you get here. All right.
I'm coming.
No, the green healing potion is like regen. That's not like flat healing.
No, it's not instantaneous healing. You only find instantaneous healing in abilities, but in a relic. There's a relic that gives you instantaneous healing.
Jeez.
This will complement my kit.
Okay, I'm using my home base a little bit. I'm basically I'm destroying minions, attacking anybody that gets close enough, and running to my home base to heal. That's my
There you
game
go.
plan. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Playing defense until you get used to it. Fuck off. I think they got the advantage of numbers. But y'all don't have a guardian. That's such a huge thing, bro. And I'm gonna show you exactly how huge. Start tanking some shit up.
Ah, I
Tells me
missed
what
my
to do.
ultimate. God damn it. It's weird because like when you hit the thing for like the straight line AoE, like you can turn it for like a second and then it like fixes no matter how much you turn. You can't like move it up until the point it attacks. Like it fixes at a certain point, even if you're still turning. So it's
Yeah.
like
And every move works differently, so you'll find moves are easier to aim for you than others. There's some moves I can never get to hit, and I see people hit them all the time. I gotta back out.
okay, I'm out of here. Oh no,
Get
I'm
the fuck
running, bitch.
run,
I'm running.
run. I'm coming for you. I'm coming to help.
All right, suck me
Damn, they
with
got you.
um.
Oh yeah, Hades. He probably did his little super sucker move. That's his ultimate, where everything turns purple and he drags you in.
Oh, good to know. What's
You're actually not stuck. You take constant damage while you're in there, and you do get dragged in. But any movement ability, any forward movement ability, would actually still move you forward. You can also use the Purity Beads relic as an escape means. Purity Beads cancels any crowd control under that you are under the effect of. As
I?
as a general rule, I recommend running the Aegis amulet as a relic and the Purity Beads as a relic. Purity Beads will break you free of any crowd control, freezes, knockups, anything. They break you free of any crowd control, and Aegis amulet will give you some invincibility time. And that's just until you get better at the game and then can branch out. But first things first is figuring out how to survive combat, the flow of combat, which won't take long for you at all. I like the way Nox came back and just got murdered. She came back and then just fed them more kills. Ooh, back out.
Okay.
That's that Hades.
Well, I had a plan. I went to combo so I could do the dash in, which did the knock up and then ultimate him, but then he did that move. So I had two of them stunned, but that
Yeah. And when he does that move, he's
you know.
he's immune to crowd control. So you can damage him, you can kill him, but you can't stop him. So either you got to move out the way or nuke him down.
What teleported me? What the hell? Did I just like forcefully teleported? What was that?
I didn't see you get teleported. There is a move.
I was just
were you moving on your own or did you teleport?
no, I just popped up somewhere else on the field.
Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think
I
of
have
an
an
enemy that could. None of the enemies we're fighting can do that. Maybe that was a glitch. Probably lag. I should have went for the gauntlet first, but I was late to the game. Needed some cooldown.
My ultimate is red.
because you don't have enough mana to use it.
That's the blue bar, right?
Yeah.
It's full. It's 710 of 710.
Oh, it's King Arthur. You don't have enough energy to use your ultimate. You got to build
It's
that
the yellow
sword
bar
up.
under the blue bar. Okay.
Yeah, you got to build that sword
Cool.
up.
It's the third bar, right?
Yeah, that's a King Arthur mechanic only.
Yeah, okay. Which one of them is the sucky wing guy?
Hades, the guy with the robe and the staff. He's a mage. He's squishy. So if you can nuke him, you can. But he's slippery and he hits real hard.
You know, one thing I wish I could do right now? I wish I could see the guys' names instead of their player names. I don't like, I see the player, but I don't know what they are right now. So I don't know,
Right.
like at a glance moving around, it's hard to tell like who that is. Like,
I'll tell you the player names because I took off the nameplates because I don't give a fuck who the players are. I really don't. It's disrespectful. I don't care who you are.
hey, I leveled up.
Medusa,
Whoa, I'm just spinning my sword. What the hell? Wait, what is going on here? Oh, wait, where am I? I'm on the wrong side of the field. God damn it. I didn't
did you
realize
run
I
into
was
the
on.
fountain?
I know. I was just, I don't know. I must have been on their end when I started trying to escape, but I started running the wrong direction.
Okay. Yeah, I do that. Especially there's that monkey with the chef hat and the baguette. His ultimate, he throws it down, it plays a drum, you'll hear a boom 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 boom. It makes you run away from the center of that. It's a crowd control effect. And so sometimes that can turn you around.
I don't know if that was the move or maybe another effect on top of me. When he sucked me in that time, I hit my crowd control, it was off cooldown, but it was locked. I couldn't move. I don't know if that move did it or somebody else hit me with something and I just couldn't do it.
Did you hit the Aegis amulet when he did the suck in? Because the
What's
Aegis
that?
amulet blocks
You
you
know I
from
don't know this up by name.
Oh,
You know I don't know this by name.
Okay,
Like I
I'm sorry.
don't. What is that?
Did you use a relic when he did that?
No.
Okay. Then I don't know. Yeah, it was probably somebody else hit you with a silence.
Okay.
There are silences in the game, by the way.
Okay. All right. That's.
It's all the basic RPG status effects. Silence, poison, confusion. Actually, there is no there. I don't think that. Yeah, there is confusion. Yes, there is.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Ooh, gotta back out. They're coming for you, bro.
Why do I start spinning my sword all of a sudden? What is that? That's gotta be something they're doing to me because I just like stop attacking. I just start spinning my sword over my head. Like what the hell?
That's probably a stun. I wonder who's hitting you with it. Discordia, she has a stun. There's a lot of characters. They actually have a decent amount of crowd control on their side.
I feel like melee in this game is something you either have to be extremely good at or like has to be set up for. Because I'm not seeing how.
If you want to get in there and stay in there, like I'm getting in and I'm staying in, it's because I'm a guardian. But as a warrior, you are not built unless you want to armor yourself to stay in the fight that way. It's a hit and run thing.
Yeah, but you can't run. So
you can, but you don't have it yet. You'll get there. You actually have one of the best escape artists in the game. It's hard to fucking kill King Arthur. He's so fucking slippery.
with the right items, I'm assuming.
No. Just his base kit.
Because I mean, I saw what you. Okay, so there's the thing I'm running into. I saw what you're saying with the demonstration. It push you through to see how far you went, but you're not moving very fast. You move forward just by hitting ability, sure, but it's not like you're like if there's a speed increase, it's very minor. Like it may be enough to outpace the other enemy, but it's not like I'm like outrunning them or anything like that. I'm just moving across the screen, attacking, which is cool. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, you also have to account for the fact that the enemies some of them will buy speed increases. So yeah, if your speed, it's not like a guaranteed getaway, but if your speed is better than theirs or your movement, because beelining in a straight line isn't always the best way either. You don't have the situation awareness of knowing how to escape. It's not even necessarily like, even if you understood the moves, you would get out more, but just the situations of how to escape, like how to position yourself to escape in a combat scenario, you don't have it yet. And it's not as intuitive as I thought that would be. I used to get killed a lot just based on the fact that I was out of position. And that just comes from like, what even is my position? Where should I be at in combat? Why am I getting killed so often? Why do I seem like I don't know? I just run in and I get blown up. Why is that happening? Like, I had to figure out why all of this was going on. And a lot of it was because I was running in as an assassin like an asshole. It's just the worst. Just, I don't know what I thought I was doing. But some of it was just, lack of game knowledge. But it's not hard. And it also didn't help that I played this game solo and alone and figured everything out the hard way, the way I always do. And I could have or should have just looked up YouTube and learned it in 30 minutes the way smart people do. Fuck off. Come on. I know I gotta back out. Medusa's running some kills, which is pretty good. I'm gonna take a look at your build, see what you got going on here. So if you run defensive items,
those items on the left, I didn't buy any of those. I don't know if they're just popping up. I don't know where those came from.
Those are the auto purchase is owned. It's owned by default. So auto purchase is owned by default. And it just gives you items that the game recommends for your character if you're a noob and you don't know what's up, which is, I think they do a pretty good job, but that's an interesting choice. The items that they give King Arthur, and I wonder if that's based on those recommendations are based on his passive.
Yeah, I'm spinning my head, sword above my head again. All right, yeah, that's an effect. It's something they're doing to me that's making me do that.
That's the drum. You didn't hear the drum?
No.
Yeah, that's the monkey. That's the monkey's ultimate. So every 45 seconds, he has access to that ability, but it can be neutralized with any crowd control negation. All right, let's back out. Get back to the fountain. If you're ever looking for positions of people, you may not always be able to catch the enemies on the minimap, but you can always see your companion. So if you see that like you're pushing too far forward and the team is back, then don't. That's part of positioning.
This will complement my kilt.
You got that. Hades is a one-trick pony. That's the big thing about him.
Shit.
He comes in, he does that. If he don't kill, he's fucked. That's his whole thing. That's all you see him doing. It's really powerful.
I miss my ultimate again.
And don't you hate that when you miss it and you know it would have been sweet right there? And he was about to go for something sweet. You could have stopped all that shit.
Yeah.
Mix him up. Let's fuck this nigga up. Hold on. About to stun him up. Scratch him up. Bitch, don't run. Oh, all right. We got to back out.
Yeah.
Bitch ass nigga. All right, watch out. They're going to start conversion on us because me and you are at the front line doing.
Oh, I got teleported again. What the? Wait, what?
He did his ultimate.
Yeah, see, I'm not. I was right next to you. Now I'm not.
I think the teleport is lag. That's what that is. And it's not lag because your connection is bad. It's lag because the game sucks.
Well, wait. If I'm not moving, like how am I lagging across the screen? Like lag is supposed to be catching up to whatever you're doing, and it's not showing it correctly. But I
I,
wasn't
I,
moving over there.
I'm telling you, lag in this game represents the worst feeling lag I've ever felt. It feels like you're being teleported around the entire screen. You move in more
What?
places that you never wanted to move.
Not lag.
I know. I
Like,
agree.
that's what is that?
I don't know what it is. I call it lag, but I agree. It does not function like lag, bro. It functions like a teleporter. It feels like you're just popping all around a goddamn arena.
Okay,
Let me give
level 6
Thanatos some
battle
teamwork.
pass.
Yeah, who gives a shit about that? Oh, so annoying. I do, however, care about that scoreboard.
Well, I had no kills.
You know, I mean, dude, it's your second game. What if you had any kills? I'd be like, they are garbage. That would be how that works. It's your second game. Knox was struggling. She knew how to play though. She made a quick build with a little bit of gold that she had. Knox ended up having more gold than I. Holy shit. Man, I'm terrible at building gold. I don't understand the principles of how to do it faster.
Hmm.
Oh man. All right. I think I'm gonna end my stream real quick and then we can do whatever. I don't know if you want to jump over to some Destiny, play some more of this. I'm always down to play some more of this. But let me end this real quick. Yo. Thank you folks for stopping by, checking out me, checking out the stream. If you guys are checking out the VOD at a later date, I appreciate if you smash that subscribe button so you know when I go live. I do not have a set schedule. I need to get a set schedule. I've said this a bunch of times, but at this point, I'm accepting that I am just someone that probably will never do that. And that will keep me from getting burnt out. So fuck off. But yeah, please subscribe smash that subscribe button. So you'll know when I'm going live. I'll try to get better. I honestly will. I'll try to get better at it. Thursdays, I usually have a set day, not a set time, but Thursdays and Mondays, I'm almost always going to be streaming. Oh, will somebody pick a Guardian? Holy shit. I'm free.
Okay.
I can do damage now. I can be a DD. That's a big deal. For me,
Is
anyway.
there a range? Is there a range physical or is all range magical?
Yeah, there's range physical. Go over to hunters.
Oh, you know what? I didn't see that. They does say range physical. All right. Yes.
I am running mage. Neith is I don't like her flat out. That's me. I'm not saying don't try her, but just
I didn't realize that was Neep. I thought that what?
I just flat out do not like that lady.
So,
Oh, where's she at? Oh, I was actually gonna pick Hera. But it's cool. I'll run so. She's not a big DD person for me. I don't get like massive kills. I get a lot of sustained and I get great kill death ratios. You know what I'm saying? Get maybe like 3 or 4 kills and maybe 1 death. But I think what we've been missing from a lot of our games is more firepower. So I wanted to pick a harder hitting cannon. That's a mistake on my end, making last minute choices. Oh shit! All right, yo, stream. I'm out. I'm running this game without y'all.